intro.
Oh, we have a special one for you guys. This is Live Fire Media Show, episode number 55. And when we talk about it being a shit show, man, do we mean it's a shit show? And it's probably going to be the biggest shit show we've had in a while because we have more than a few friends joining us. And I'm going to say you gentlemen can introduce yourselves. Hunter and I are known. Hunter, you want to give
My name is Hunter. I just published a book, How to Survive Explosive Diarrhea.
I ordered it.
It's great. The illustrations, amazing. Though my printer run out of brown ink.
Oh, damn, that's unfortunate.
Self-publishing.
Next.
I mean, I don't know if it's in the same orders on screen, so I vote Corey goes next.
All right.
There you go.
Hi.
Go for it.
I'm Corey. I don't write books about explosive diarrhea. I'm sorry.
You're missing out.
I know. It's a big audience there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
just friends with everyone here. Writer in the industry for a while. Worked in the industry for about 14 years. Luke, you're up.
Oh man, where do I start? I've been on Live Fire Media before, so if
Woohoo!
you remember me from last time, what's up, people? But if not, my name's Luke. I write for the Firearm blog and a whole bunch of other publications. I just do firearm reviews and videos, and it's fun. So that's why I'm here.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Tony Simon, the largest pound-for-pound gun bunny in America, and also the firearms industry's second favorite black guy.
You know, Tony, you
That's your favorite.
You could have
You're
just
my
been like,
favorite,
I'm token. And that'd have been instantly better.
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear what you said. You have penis in your mouth.
Oh, hold on.
Just remove that real quick.
That's wishful thinking. I said you missed out. You could have just been like, hey, I'm token.
I don't even read Lord of the Rings, bro.
Not Lord of the Rings, South Park, man. Fuck.
I went 3D on that, bro. Yes, I'm aware. His
I
name
know.
is Tolkien, bro.
Just went through.
Is this a competition about whose media literacy can go deeper? Because, like, man, you guys are under 3 or 4 layers of like irony. Right?
Rick and Morty.
For his white
Hey,
whale.
remember Rick and Morty?
Yeah, Rick and Morty's still great. Still enjoy that shit.
The new seasons are better than like the middle. I feel like after season 3, it kind of dipped, and then they got better. I mean,
like
8 and 9.
But what's getting better or worse? I mean, even that show itself is kind of a shit show.
Well, that's the point, right?
Exactly.
Isn't the point not to care?
Bell curve.
Right.
Like,
Makes no sense.
don't they beat you over the head with how feudal everything is? Like every
Right.
episode,
So
right?
I've enjoyed all of it. I know the most current season just dropped on like Hulu or HBO or whatever, so I haven't watched that yet. But I've enjoyed all of it, man. They're still damn entertaining, but it doesn't seem to have the same impact it used to.
More importantly, has anyone watched House of the Dragon season 3, episode 1?
I've never watched a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Same.
Oh my
Sorry.
God, Dave! Really, Dave?
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
Yeah, and then Tony's up here like, "What the fuck are you guys
Oh,
talking?"
I'm the biggest nerd. All right, just watch it.
Hi,
okay.
welcome to the whitest discussion in the firearms industry. Next, we're going to balance our checkbooks and write Father's Day cards.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to send out
There's
my
black
card.
guys with blonde hair in the show.
What?
That is true.
Yeah,
That
you
is
heard
true.
me. That's true.
Yeah.
There are no Aryan representatives here, so that's sad. But
Well, my great grandmother was Irish. Does that count?
that's
enough,
even
right?
worse.
My best friend is Puerto Rican, and that's close enough.
That's close enough.
I have my one BBC, and he's right here on the show.
I'm his black
best-
friend.
He's my best black companion.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
Oh,
talking
that's
about
what
the
that
British
was.
God.
podcasting channel.
Do I?
Here's the sad part. You just got Hunter real jealous for a half a second.
Yeah, well, it's like 7/10. It ain't like I ain't fucking seen it.
That was a great spot to do a 3/5 joke, but okay.
3/5,
That's a good
like the
3/5
bank.
in there.
That's fifth third.
Don't-
Fifth
don't.
third.
Have we derailed the conversation?
At least we can't see the bottom 2/5 of the
What,
screen.
was it ever on the rails for anything in particular? I don't think it was.
Well, you kind of
We were just
prefaced
doing
the
intros.
start of the podcast by saying it was a shit show, and it was going to be a shit show. So
That's what I mean.
And-
That's what I mean. There's no way we'd keep anything
good
straight
advertising.
laced, right?
We leveled up, bro, because it's a shit show in a dumpster fire on a sinking ship.
I just my father's memorial service, so y'all fucking have at it.
What was that, bro?
I said I haven't had this much fun since my father's memorial service. So have at it.
Oh, open bar.
Cancer got him. It was quick though, painful.
Quick and painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my grandfather died in his sleep.
Really?
The other people in the cab weren't so lucky that he was driving.
I knew there was a punchline in there.
I was waiting for it.
My buddy told me the other day, he goes, I shot my first turkey today. I'm like, no shit. How'd that go? He said it was awesome, but I'm not allowed back in a grocery store.
Nice.
Oh, fuck.
Well, fine. Luke may come back going off the rails, so let's put on some rails here. Hunter, what's new with you? What have you been doing, man? What's going on?
Well,
He's like, nothing.
it is not. It's HIV. It has not progressed. Act like you don't know. We swapped the
How's the book
Need to be
sales
shared.
coming?
At SHOT Show. We were both peeing on the test strip at the same time. It was amazing.
Who's both? You and Tony?
Tony and I.
Huh?
Don't play stupid. You were the running the GoPro.
You know damn well he doesn't know the difference between me and Coleon Noir.
Oh, shit.
Y'all look the same, man. I can't help it. I'm sorry, dude. I hear the voice and I know who it is.
He had on a hat. I was confused.
That's awful. That's
When did Colian get a beard?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't make a difference, man.
This is
He's
the most
from North
racist
Carolina.
he's ever been.
He thought I was North Carolina's lieutenant governor when he first met me.
You just went into that.
That was a great one because that was an own goal in assistance of a much better burn.
You're welcome, sir.
Oh, holy hell.
Nothing. Everything is wonderful. Life is great.
Wow, it's great. You not work on anything?
Yeah. I have this wonderful fucking thing.
Uh-oh.
What are you
Yeah.
holding up, Hunter? Talk about it. Remember, it's an audio show.
Wow.
You talk about it being a fucking audio show, and you give you shit about my camera. Then when I fuck with the camera in the light, you're like, "It's an audio show. Don't really fucking
It
matter."
looks Croatian to me,
You're just
whatever it is.
fucking with me. No,
It's an inland logo.
it's the Inland
Okay,
1910
there we
It
go.
may or may not look like the Springfield Armory logo
silencer.
from a
It
distance.
does look similar.
All right.
Yeah, it has one fucking redeeming quality.
Okay. We're
Oh,
all
would you like
listening.
to know what it is?
I mean, we're all listening here, pal.
The fucking
And
video.
then-
No. Oh. I didn't pay for it.
Watch for Hunter's video. It'll be out in about 6 months.
If you're fucking lucky. The number one redeeming quality of it is, well, I didn't have to pay for it. But
Damn.
other than that, you know, it's all right.
Okay.
Are we not going to talk about what it is? Like, what if people are listening? They're like, "Oh, 1910, great
That-
numbers."
If they want to learn about silencers, we don't want to start with this one. This
Why
is
not?
very reminiscent of a
It goes
Sonic.
back to the beginning. This is a Harry and Percy Maxim design.
It is. It is
From the
18
beginning. This is a great place to start, I think.
Well, it will certainly set
You
the
gotta
bar.
start somewhere. Might as well at the beginning.
Go for it, Hunter. Come on. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, it's a little louder than I like. I do not like to have to time it with a fucking jam nut.
Okay.
And there is no fucking Nielsen device available for it.
Yes.
And it's significantly louder than the other 9mm cans I have. It's similar size.
Now yours is the 9mm one, right?
9.357.
Okay. So you don't have like the 30 carbine one on like an M1 or something like that.
I had this on a full auto AR-10. Is that okay, Dave?
Yeah, that's way cooler.
No, I was shooting on a lever gun with 148 grain wide cutters.
Okay.
So it actually made it louder. I'm not,
Oh, come on. Now you're bullshit.
no, I'm just talking shit. No, I compared it to a couple other cans, and it's 4 to 6 decibels louder than a comparable sized 9mm can. So, you know, and I get that he was staying true to the design. That's cool. However, I would like it if you could take this end plate out and put a Nielsen device in it and then run it on your fucking handgun with a Browning tilting barrel design so the offset would matter more. Does that make sense?
I mean, I get that.
I get it
I'll
because
just
it'd be
say-
like an Osprey 45, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, just get an Osprey
Yeah.
at that point. If you want.
Well,
the
I've got, if you remember the AAC Illusion 9,
That's
From-
an older one.
That's pretty old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think they even have a current version of that. I don't think.
no,
We
but
could always
AAC
get,
is back, baby. So
well, AAC's back in a couple different ways because you've got AAC, that
Right.
PSA's wing, and then you've also got Josh and the guys over at Layer X Suppression. He's a former AAC engineer who's
Oh,
basically
really?
yeah, he's taking like pretty much everything he knows and he's kind of trying to apply it to some new 9mm cans. They have a
Okay.
Layer-
they
Layer
call it an
X.
MP5 optimized can. Yeah, Layer X.
They're super
Which
cool
Hunter
stuff.
Layer X, those were the guys that were in the same bay I was in for GunCon this past weekend.
oh,
And
okay.
I know a couple, but well, I know nobody that works for Layer X, another guy that was there, maybe just for the show, helping him out. But other than that, I didn't know shit where Layer X came from. It's just that was like a new thing for me. So to hear that's from AAC guys, that's kind of cool.
Well, the
Yeah.
owner just kind of like he's kind of stood in the back, and he's not that old. Like he's a younger dude.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really talking to anybody, and then I kind of went up to him, and then I actually asked him who he was, and he's like, "Oh, I spent over like a decade at AAC and came over here and founded this and took everything he knew." And they basically, the Strake 9 is basically a can optimized for PCCs, especially like roller delayed guns.
I was looking
And
at
then
that
the-
today, actually.
The 5.56 can, I think just came out. But even the 9mm can, I mean, they're rated up to 5.56 and a 16-inch barrel.
which
That's
is going to
sick.
be most ARs.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But also things like 350 Legend, 8.6 Blackout, 338 Arc.
Layer X. So there you go, Hunter. Maybe Layer X will bring the Illusion 9 style back out for another offset. Because yeah, other than that 1910, yeah, you have the Science Co Osprey offset, and nobody else current production. Do you guys know any other offset ones? Like I don't.
What's the name of that company that makes that really weird looking square suppressor? It's all 3D
Oh.
printed,
But
but that's also
I just looked at
something
one of those.
scientific or something science.
Silencer Co.
No.
They might sell it.
Right.
But anyway, that's in addition to being an offset can, it's also it's a reflex can as well, so it goes over the barrel, so it's like further back and also offset down.
Strategic Sciences, I think. Is
Yeah,
what it's
there we go.
called.
That's what they're called. Yeah,
I literally
That
just
close.
Googled new suppressor that's shaped
yeah.
like
Tony
a box.
almost had it.
Almost just that close.
I heard what you meant.
MFMD.
You know what? I can't blame anyone for not remembering a suppressor company these days because this is my
Dude.
job, and everyone and their mother makes suppressors now. Like Lyman makes freaking suppressors.
I had
I
a
mean,
buddy just
well-
buy one, the rimfire can, because of how cheap it is.
And what's he saying about it? Anything so far?
I think he just picked it up like last week.
Okay.
So I haven't heard more.
I say, because dude, like CanCon, Hunter and I both were at CanCon. What was it last month? And the volume of suppressor companies that were there, it was fucking retarded. I mean, cool for the industry, but to try and keep it straight of what the hell's what and who's who.
Oh,
If
yeah,
it wasn't
it's
if it was
impossible.
something you didn't know of, you weren't gonna remember them unless they did something crazy to catch your attention. Because yeah, there was
But
I
so much.
I think it's going to eventually get to the point, and I hope this is the way that's going to go. It might take a decade, it might take 20 years, but eventually suppressors are just going to have to become another part. Because you got to think about the NFA registry is growing at an astronomical rate with how many people are manufacturing
Oh, yeah.
suppressors.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
The ATF is lucky everything's digitized right now. And it
I
is
can't-
indeed a registry. They're allowed to keep a list because we let them. So
How long
mean-
are Form 3s taking for transfer to dealers? I feel like those guys are taking
like-
a while now.
like a day. Yeah, about a
Used to-
day. It's like the last time I
Form
did a
3.
couple. It's about
That's
a day.
that's not too bad
Yeah.
for 3.
Form 3s
Yeah.
have to go quick because that's commerce,
Yeah. Also, the
So-
MFMDs are
Yeah.
about $2,000 or more. Just in case you were
what?
wondering. That
So
suppressor.
where were all of these companies and all these guys back when we were fighting for the Hearing Protection Act? Oh, I'm sorry. They waited for other people to do the heavy lifting and they came in to cash in on it. So
Yeah.
maybe we should keep that in fucking mind when we giving people our business. Maybe who was actually fighting for your right and who showed up to just get in on it at the end. Maybe, just maybe we should talk about them a little bit, but we won't.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
No, I agree because like
That's
everyone
just like a
complained
cash
about
grab.
like Surefire or like OSS or Huxworks or whatever, like all these legacy suppressor companies, which their suppressors are still about $1,250, $1,100, but you're paying for something like that not only has existed for a long time. A company who's established themselves, but they had to put their money where their mouth was. I'm sure most of those companies donated to the FPC, the GOA, whomever was going to court, to get all this stuff pushed through.
Yeah, it's just, as someone who's been in the advocacy thing and paying attention since 2012, which isn't that long ago when you're standing beside, some people in the industry. And I'm like, yo, where are these motherfuckers that are always talking, oh, we're here for you, we're this, red, white, and blue all over the place. But when it came time to actually fight, and I don't even mean put yourself at risk, I just mean put money up. They weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, look, it's great, all these things out. I'm not even saying punish them or avoid them or anything. Just be aware of who actually fought for your rights and who just showed up at the party to get a slice of the pie.
I mean, and another one from there, from beyond the right side of it too, is all these companies are all of a sudden popping up. Sure, a lot of them, we've heard them talk about how they're machine shops. They're like, yeah, I can make a can, so I'm gonna make a can. How long are they really gonna be in for it? We're clearly at a race to the bottom on pricing wise of it too. So buy a can that's gonna be supported in a couple of years. If you blow that thing up, something catastrophic happens to it, how fucked are you gonna be? I'm not saying you're gonna stick with name brand shit, but like Lyman products.
Yeah.
I talked to those guys. They said it was a European can design they brought to here and have machined here. It sounds like it's Lyman. They're a known brand. I would say they're gonna stand behind their shit. But how many small new niche guys are popping up like, oh, look at us, we have one of the coolest new flow through technology suppressors that we're 3D printing like everybody else is 3D printing.
Yeah,
are they really gonna stick around?
Silent Steel, is that what their name is?
That's a Finnish company. That's a Finnish company.
But now they're in the US. They're in Michigan,
so I think those are either being OEM'd or I guess for 92R compliance, they're being imported partially, or is it just all being 100%?
I think they're just being made here.
Okay.
I say because can you import anything for a can?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I said I know you can't.
That's beyond my.
Unless your name is the government,
right? No shit.
Yeah.
Said Silent Steel was a Finnish company.
Yeah, they came. A guy I know is like the marketing rep for them. That's how I know that.
The suppressor industry over in Europe is decently sized, but it's mostly just stuff that we'll never see because it's I guess it's like low exchange. But in places like Finland, Austria, and even the UK, like suppressors are completely unregulated, provided you already own a firearm. Like in Austria, it's considered. I think recently it was considered by PMs after they were taken to the range several times by some companies, gun owners, gun shop owners. They're considered safety items now. So like you can just go as long as you have like a firearms permit. They're like, just go buy one. We don't care.
In South Africa, which has pretty strict gun laws, you can just go in a shop, don't even need proof you own a gun, and just buy a suppressor.
Yeah, because it's a muffler. Let's be realistic. That's all it is.
Also, according to Silent Steel, it says they are an independent U.S. extension of the leading Finnish brand. So take whatever that means.
So it's kind of like the former B&T USA.
I was just thinking that. It's like a B&T thing.
So how long before that they get sued, the American company gets sued by the Finnish version of the company, and then they can't make suppressors anymore? Right. How long before that happens?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But you mentioned like B&T. I've not heard any more. Supposedly, I thought B&T Swiss was having a new outfit setting up here to
in Atlanta.
That's the last I heard. But
B&T was not at day 2 or the Sunday of CanCon.
That's right. They only went for the one day, and they bounced out. The B&T USA.
They were there Saturday. They weren't there Sunday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So one side's saying they're going to keep building the stuff, and the other side is just coming here.
Well, it's funny too. You go on like online. Granted, Reddit's a cesspool from hell, and so is Facebook and shit. But then you see all the customer complaint issues B&T guys are having with the cans, and they're not getting support either. It's like, oh shit! Like
from either side. That's
right.
Bizarre.
Well, the Swiss can't support it because it's not their product. They didn't build it. But if you have a B&T Swiss product, they will support you because they supported me get my extractor replaced, and that was cakework once I emailed them.
Okay. What happened? Tell me about this extractor debacle. Did you have something that happened to some rifle that you've never talked about in the past 30 minutes? Ooh, have you thought about 3D printing for it?
Since you asked,
Hunter,
Yes.
Are we talking about the most interesting gun of GunCon 2026?
That's right. The most interesting gun of GunCon. You hear that, Hunter? Yeah. The
Yeah.
pulse
They
rifle.
said
man,
that
they do at GunCon.
because they feel bad for the sole retard there. But
You know,
As
what
the
needs
one
to
that
happen
literally
next,
asked
Dave,
him
right?
to bring it.
You need an
Oh.
ammunition counter on the side of that thing.
Dude, I'm gonna get the magwell to fill in some of the gaps first, and then I'll look at seeing what I can do about getting an ammo counter.
Small LCD display, a Raspberry
yes.
Pi hidden underneath
Hell
the
yes.
rail or something.
Hell
yeah,
yes. I have
this is,
more than
this
enough
is
room to make it
definitely
all
right up
happen.
your alley.
Yeah, it'll happen. So yes, Hunter, my B&T went to GunCon, and I hosted a Inland ICANN on it, which is what I've usually had in it because I have one available to me. And yeah, Corey asked me to bring the pulse rifle, so I brought it. And by God, it got a lot of heads turned, a lot of attention going, what the hell is that thing? So
We need to bother that guy from Las Vegas with the MG42 on the Steadicam rig and have him come to GunCon, and then we'll have the pulse rifle guy and then the smart gun
M56
guy.
smart gun. Hell yes, that'd be so
Yeah.
cool. Hunter's like, okay.
yeah.
And he's like, yeah.
Oh, for all those in audio land, I'm acting like I'm fucking tugging on one.
What's new?
I mean, I'm just.
Oh, is that what you do? I thought you was popping a zit on your belly button.
No, do you want me to tell the camera? Because I got to quit him.
I was like, look at him, man. He going for the fucking gold. Look at him. got his little shirt up like Winnie the Pooh, little belly out. He was just working it. Eyes all tight, look like a Chinese dude taking a poop. You're like, oh.
I remember the first time I showed you that face. Remember, we had your ankles behind your ears.
Sir, if my ankles were ever behind my ears, that's a life freaking flight. I'm just letting you know right now. That's a life flight.
I don't think Cody can fold that way, man.
I'm just saying, if I do, it's gonna make the news.
He's a lot.
I'd be impressed. I'd be way impressed if you could do that.
Yeah, I'd be impressed too. I'll talk to you. Tell me how it looked in the seance, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to communicate with you. And I can't spell for shit, but I'll tell you right now, it's never ducking. I'm never saying ducking. It's always the F word. My phone can't figure it out, so I'm telling you now.
Oh my
God. Can you make note of that for the archives?
I've never had a ducking good time in my life, and I've never asked anyone what the duck is wrong with them. So
about getting an adult phone, like is yours like?
Yeah, you need to upgrade from the jitterbug, Tony.
Understand that when Hunter says adult phone, he mean one of those old school one with the big ass numbers on it. That he uses
if I use voice to phone, so you tell me.
Oh, this is going absolutely as well as I pretty much expected. This is fantastic.
I'm not drinking either. That's the sad part. I should be drinking.
Dave, I want to let you know this is the first time I've ever been on a podcast.
Awesome. We're glad we could. Yeah.
Well, sir, you're starting with excellence, sir. Why can't we drink?
Whoa, tequila.
I have some of that here. Hunter, what are you drinking? Anything?
No, I've already drank it.
All right, fine. Tony's make me feel self-conscious, so I'll go grab mine.
Go grab something.
I know mine's all the way in the basement. Or downstairs. I don't feel like going to get it right now.
No, this one's empty, and my other one's empty too. I might have to go grab another one.
Yeah.
Hunter, what were you drinking?
Mezcal.
That's what I figured.
Of course it is.
That's your go-to. I get it.
Love it. Love good mezcal.
What'd you grab, Luke?
Balvenie.
Oh, Scotch drink.
What is it? Oh,
Scotch.
Balvenie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Woo.
That's about my fourth favorite.
Apparently, I'll be right back.
I'm
gonna go make a journey.
I'd say my favorite is probably Lagavulin.
Lagavulin's pretty good.
So I just had
a couple that are just go-tos. You know, you can't really go wrong with them.
I never had it before, and we were at a cigar event fundraiser, whatever, for Coalition of New Jersey Firearm Owners, and they were like, they had it at the open bar, but it was the only bottle.
Oh shit!
And I got it right as they killed it off, so I got to try it, and I was very impressed. And then they told me how much it cost, and I was like, "Hey,
Never mind.
you got any Woodford Reserve?"
I used to feel bad like going on media trips and ordering Woodford Reserve because I considered that a time ago to be like a higher quality bourbon, and now it's like pretty much like average. And then when I go out and like people, like I go to a nice restaurant, I'm asking for Basil Hayden, and half the time they don't have it. And Basil Hayden's like, I think now the new Woodford Reserve for me.
Yeah, I found look, I don't drink a lot of alcohol. This is probably all I'm drinking tonight. I just don't.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye. But I like stuff to have with a cigar, and that got introduced to me by Kevin Dixie at one of the training learns. They were doing a pairing. Dude, it sounds like a radio show. My man is running from the basement with Satan behind him.
I know.
Blink twice if you're okay.
Corey, was your wife upstairs? You had to like run downstairs really quick to.
No, it was just go down 2 floors. My upstairs had to go down into like the basement.
Look at that mother effort, bragging about having multiple floor house.
I live in Ohio.
fine.
They're easy to
Fine,
come by.
Dave, out of the corner of my eye, I thought that was your son coming to the room and pointing a gun at you. He was
No,
just like,
he's bringing me a beer.
I'm having
Correction.
High
Not really
West
a beer.
Bourbon, which is out of Park City, Utah. I was at the
What was that?
distillery.
What was that, Hunter?
I was just picking on you about that dishwater you're drinking.
What, Yingling?
Yeah.
Oh, Yingling's good, bro.
Yingling's good
Oh,
shit.
since we're kind of on the topic of like cigars and bourbon and scotch and stuff like that, you know what I miss from past gun cons? I miss having that tent that we had in Grinnell, Iowa, outside of Brownell's, where we could have cigars and drinks and just hang out.
Yeah.
People went to a cigar lounge on Thursday night.
No, but
Well,
not the same, man.
It's
When
not
they
the
have
same, man.
the
Like,
entire,
that's like
like-
a couple people.
maybe not the entire, but it's a huge section of the Brownells parking lot. They had a damn huge circus tent. And it's where we hung out Thursday night and Friday night, 2 nights in a row. And yeah, there was beer, there was bourbon, there were cigars, and everybody just chilled and hung out, intermingled, the media, the manufacturers, all of it.
It's like
That's
going
the
to
one
Claflin
thing.
Festival.
It's one thing we miss though from moving from Brownells to towards Ohio. Don't get me wrong, it's been great. I think this is like the best year so far. But that social hour in the parking lot, like we said to John, what was the baseball game Friday night?
Yeah, no
Scrappers.
Yeah. Friday
night. So Sean and I, we were sitting there talking. I was like, dude, it's like if the facility that he hosted the show at also owns that whole mall complex we were in, and I think the stadium too. It was like, dude, why doesn't John just ask him about just doing a whole big ass tent like Brownells? And
like in the parking lot, that'd be great.
Yeah, and so John said that they were definitely trying to smooth him over, and so I said I wouldn't rule it out if we go back to that place because they were pretty into him.
The COO was like touring everything, and he like tried to buy a ticket. And I think Dez was telling me, he's like, "Oh no, you can just walk around.
This is your
Come on,
place,
big dog. This is your place, not ours."
I mean, awesome that the facility was like cool to accommodate us. They were like,
that's a way better reception than what we had last year at GunCon.
I also
where the
like
lady had an absolute meltdown and kicked Johnny out, and then basically told John to F off after the show.
The food situation was kind of cool too, with just getting a gift card and just going into the mall or outside the mall.
Yeah, I like that as well.
It's better than sitting on the curb of the road
supportive
like
of like the immediate local economy. You know.
Yeah, it's a good setup. Yeah, I'd be happy if it goes back there again next year.
Yeah, same.
Good. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to my $15 voucher then because I didn't spend it, and I was really not looking forward to driving all the way back out there to get freaking nachos just to spend it.
I will say I didn't realize at first that the panelist room was kind of like the hallway connecting back to the mall. So how the hell did you get from the convention space to the mall then?
They should have made that a little more clear.
Yeah, we could have
walked around. You could have walked outside and then gone back into the mall, but that seems kind of counterintuitive.
Right.
Plus, I think from my perspective, when I was up there on the next gen panel, people started to come in the back and block off the glass doors, so no one could get through that room anyway. They had to walk around regardless.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you live and learn, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think again, John has run into the problem already that he needs more space.
Yeah,
year over
Yeah.
there was more space that could have been used for booths, though. I think, like in the back.
There were some
The
spots you could
final
fit a
row.
few more booths in. You could fit a few
Yeah.
more in there, but still, we filled that space pretty good and pretty quick.
And by like 10:30, 10:45, that place was packed.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
let
got there at
people in. They let
9 in the
ticket holders in
morning.
early.
I got there at 9 in the morning, and there was a line wrapping around the side of the event center.
I saw all you guys' videos posted showing that shit wrapping the building was fucking insane.
Oh, it got on my nerves, dude. Angelo and I pulled up on the complete opposite side of the mall, and we're like,
Oh,
Dave
shit.
says the line around the building. There's no freaking line, bro. Where the heck? So we went almost all the way to you and then drove completely away around the whole building going, there is nobody here, dude. It's like we started
my
where
God.
we could not see you and went the opposite way.
That's
it was
hilarious.
ridiculous. Yeah, dude.
Well,
I was like,
because when you called and asked me, I'm like, I don't know how to tell you directions of where the hell you are. And then it hit me, I'm like, if you're going towards the baseball stadium, you're going the wrong way. It's like turn the fuck around.
oh, dude, it was hilarious. I'm like, don't tell me there's another Eastwood Mall in this freaking podunk ass town.
Niles, Ohio.
What's up, everybody?
So
Rusty?
Rusty, what's up, bro?
Hey, man.
You missed a high-level intellectual conversation.
If it's
Yeah,
got
we've been
something to do with
talking
Tony
about,
there's and Dave. I
No,
don't
Hunter's
know.
latest book. Hunter's latest book.
Surviving
Explosive diarrhea.
explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, I
part
remember.
one.
I figured
it's
it
been
would
impactful.
be
That's why I
Dan
remember.
Wesson's Colts and Man Buns.
No,
that's-
no,
That's the sequel.
no. The current book about that thing was his follow-up to his vlog, How I Got a Gerbil Lost in My Ass. That was a 10-parter.
A
You're the
visual
one
guide.
that loaned me the fucking thing. I'm
Visual
like,
guide.
Was that a
Tony,
picture
this
book or?
gerbil smells like shit.
It's
Was that a
a
pop-up
pop-out
book?
book. It's one of the ones where you open it up and then the stuff pops out of the page.
You got a perforated ass just stick out at you. Just,
The
The
word
term-
you're
the
looking
technical
for
term is
not
prolapse.
perforated, it's inverted.
Yeah, the word was
Prolapse.
This is the most
prolapse.
diabolical
Prolapse.
podcast.
It's not prolapse. It's inverted. I'm not that bad.
It came with his own jar of peanut butter that he had
Why,
inserted.
Tony, why did you have peanut butter just sitting in front?
Oh shit.
Because
Because I'm-
he ordered a dog to come over and spend
Tony,
evening
do you
with
have a
him.
Chihuahua there? Is
Yeah.
it okay?
See, understand, most people, these jokes would work, but I'm severely obese, mother effer. Do you think I don't sit here and eat that shit with a fucking
shit.
spoon?
No shit. I'm mostly just judging you because you're eating creamy peanut butter because I'm a crunchy man myself.
So you like nuts in your
Some
mouth?
guys like
Okay.
nuts
I
in their
do. I
mouth.
love them, man. Oh man, it's
Oh,
more
yeah.
about
Hey.
the texture rather than the flavor.
I totally understand. Hunter eats Snickers bars upside down for the tongue feel.
Thanks for reminding everybody, Snickers. And Tony's nickname is Snickers.
This is officially the gayest podcast I've been on all year.
Hang out for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Let me explain to you. There's a famous quote by Archibald Henderson, who we used to call the grand old man of the Marine Corps. He served like 35 years as the commandant and 50-something years in the Marine Corps. He said, there's nothing gayer than a straight Marine, and you have two of them on the show, so good luck, buddy.
You know how I knew Tony was gay? Because the first
Listen
time
to
I
this.
listened, he fucking
He
giggled.
listens to Coldplay.
Oh, hold on. What's wrong with Coldplay, Corey? What's wrong with
It's from
Coldplay?
40-Year-Old Virgin.
I listen to Creed.
Sorry,
Oh,
that's
you're
my
gay.
bad. Oh, Creed. Hey,
Creed?
that's my jam right there. I've seen Creed in concert, actually.
Oh, you said, I thought you said
I wouldn't
cream.
admit that, but
No, not Cream. Creed.
See, Hunter thought I was way cooler when he thought I
I've
said
been to a few of
Creed.
those
I was
shows.
like, come on, man. That's what I said. Rock
Oh
on.
my gosh.
I got 6
Rusty's-
kids. I've been to a few of those shows.
Mm.
Not that kind of cream, Rusty. Weakest pullout game in all of Tennessee.
Hey, it is what it is. You know, you got to be good at something.
I mean that's the way to look at it.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm horny. Oh.
Oh my
Okay, Dave. Step on the
What's
gas.
up, what's up, Buttercup? Why? What's up?
No, I was,
What's up, man?
like you're the conductor.
Oh, I'm just
Because there's
doing
a
the
lull in
ride,
the
dude.
conversation,
Well,
I
and
know,
he
I
wants
like
you to
to
come
fuck
up with
with
a
him.
new topic. I got
it-
one. I got.
Go for
I
it.
got. Shut up, Dave. This is my podcast now.
Come on, Luke.
We're gonna talk
All right,
about
Luke, what you got, buddy?
everyone's favorite single item was at.
You
at
beat me
GunCon.
to it, you asshole. That's what I was gonna say.
See, I knew where you were going, bro. Because I do this too. So it's like,
Well, I will not say a pulse rifle because I don't think you can buy those just everywhere.
What the fuck? Man?
I really
Damn.
like that Akos Arms Baza pistol,
Dude, I
Which
love
was
that
a-
thing.
What the
which
hell
was
that?
like a little. It's like a little.
Straight pull 45 ACP.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I heard you guys.
That
yeah,
thing
okay.
was
Wicked.
fun. It's super quiet. They had it in rifle and pistol variant, and I don't think anybody really touched the rifle one.
Mm-mm.
Everyone just shot the pistol variant with a 10-inch barrel, 8-inch barrel on it.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
'Cause that's supposed to
SB
be 50 state legal, right?
Yeah, SBA 5 for the brace. It was just so much fun. And you can actually run it pretty fast.
Bam.
So
Yeah, that's
this
it.
is how
Nice.
this is how I seen it. So you got a lot of guys that shoot 1911, a lot of older guys that shoot 1911s, and maybe their hands are getting shaky, and
Yeah.
they can't hold that
Yeah.
bullseye. This is a pistol. You can still run this thing.
Well, they based it off of part of the design. I was talking to the guy that owns the company, and part of the design, spirit was the SOE British. Why can I remember it? Leslie
Delisle?
Yeah.
Delisle.
Yeah.
Delisle.
Yes. Which was a Enfield with an integrated integral suppressor that was chambered 45 ECP and took 1911 mags.
I'm guessing, Luke, this thing has Glock 21 mags. From the look of it.
Yeah. Any Glock 45, I think. That's a double stack.
Glock 21 is a 45 mag.
I know. Or you can go shorter. You just can't do the single stack.
We said Glock 45, then that's a 9mm.
I said any
I
Glock.
think.
Oh my gosh.
And Glock 45 is a 9mm.
I don't think Glock caliber 45 magazine. That's double stack.
so.
Gotcha.
Glock, that's a Glock 21.
Shut up, Luke.
Look, I'm German. I'm very autistic when it comes to stuff. We name things the make and then the model number, and typically the model number is just the next thing you design. So Glock's naming scheme is like, well, this is our 47th pistol. We will name it the Glock 47. Okay,
47.
it's done. That's they don't care. It's
Why are you using a German accent when Glock was Austrian?
it's close
should
enough.
use
right?
an
Austrian
I'm
German
very
accent.
How much
racist towards
horsepower have you
Austrian
bought
people.
from Glock?
Also, I can't put in just the slight extra effeminacy in the Austrian accent over the German one. Like, I just can't nail it. I'm not that good at it.
Anyway, this
All right,
was
Hunter.
a super slick gun to run.
So, Hunter, what do you think
Lot
about
of
that? No.
Oh.
Nothing?
What did
Well,
all
the
right.
first question is, why in the fuck is it straight pull bolt action?
It's
Because
super quiet.
we still love the other states in our union, and we want them
Fuck
to have
them.
guns too.
If they can't keep their fucking freedoms, it's not up to me to placate them.
It's not their fault entirely.
You're talking a bunch of shit for somebody from a place that's about to turn purple the next election, bro.
I wouldn't let on it.
I said, okay. Beyond pissiness of it, not being what, a semi-auto.
Yeah,
What do you want,
I mean,
man? That's
or at
okay.
least have
If it
two
was a semi-auto,
variants.
if it was a semi-auto, who'd give a shit? It's just like every other PCC then.
So one thing I did talk to him about, because of the straight pull, it's got some AR compatibility with some parts.
Yeah, is the
but
bolt
it's
completely
mostly a
proprietary?
redesigned gun.
I say, oh yeah, what's universal like? Is it the trigger?
Trigger probably, and the grip, and
What
obviously
about
the carbon
barrels?
buffer.
Can I put other
No, you
center fire
cannot.
pistol barrels in there? So it's proprietary barrel and bolt then?
Yeah,
And they're working on a 10 mil.
they're working on 10 and 9. There's also one that has a
That's cool.
pick rail in the back that comes with a folding brace, or if you want to put a folding stock on it and form on it. But what's the price on it?
So the bolt's short enough. that it's not-
1800.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that was, and I talked to him a little bit about price, and a lot of it's because he machines in house those custom parts.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. There's a view of it. Okay.
So I
17 to
guess it
1800.
it
Holy
uses
shit.
a standard pistol
Yes.
AR lower, right? I'm assuming that's kind of
No,
like
that's
where
all
the-
machine too. This is all proprietary.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all
I kid you
proprietary.
not, it is very few actual AR parts.
Okay.
I don't even know if I
Interesting.
didn't ask about the handguard specifically.
I mean, hanger looks normal, but again,
It-
like
it
the
was
barrel
not
is completely
so, you know,
different.
it could
Yeah.
be anything.
Because if I remember
That
right,
seems like it's going to be a hard sell because like you're talking like adopting a whole new environment of parts. You
yeah,
know?
I think it's really cool. I personally think it's if that was like in the 1300s.
Yeah.
Again, you're 14 years and 13 years in retail. That's where I feel like that should be.
man, you know what?
But it's also
People are
maybe
crazy. They
higher
see
because they're
high-end
not
shit,
making as
let's
much.
go for it.
So,
Yeah.
so
People
here's
just go
another
for it,
thing.
too, though.
It has a fully supported chamber, so you can run
Mhm.
45 supers in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can run hot.
For you people that know, 45 super is a bad shot. And it shares the same case capacity. It's same case as a 45 ACP, but when you step your game up to a 45 super and you reload and you do it that way, I mean, you got a hell of a deer cartridge,
Yeah,
straight
and
wall cartridge
Yeah,
in
okay,
a lot of your
okay.
Midwest states, or
for here in
those-
Ohio, example.
If you can get into 45 Super, though, why not just go 450 SMC?
Well, you gotta. I don't know, but my thing is, you got the availability of 45 ACP right there. I mean, that's the easiest thing to manufacture. Because first thing I said, "Where's the 10 mil at?" And he looked at me and goes, "We had to go with the easiest thing because 10 mil is a cliquish cult thing.
Right.
So you got to start somewhere." But with the being a straight pull, you got the fully supported chamber. And he says one of the guys that does the machining for him, that helped design it, hunts with this with 45 super. And you know, you're looking at a lot more velocity and pressure and accuracy and downrange energy. So
That's fucking
I
cool,
like
man.
it for all its potential, or as a truck gun. Again, because it's a pistol, it's a bolt. Some legality issues you don't have to worry about.
But
Yeah.
without a brace, it's worthless.
no. How many people you see shooting a Thompson Center pistol, single shot?
Well, you brace on
Hunting.
it's still a pistol.
Right. But I'm
Yeah,
saying-
or just put it in a tripod, use it as a predator gun. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
like varmint pistol, easy peasy.
Because if you do,
If you got a problem, I can find a way to solve it, Hunter.
If you
I
do
don't
do
know
the
that
40,
would be what I would choose for any kind of, even on a tripod for like a Predator 45 auto. I mean, I'm a 1911 guy. I believe in 45 auto, but you know, you're out of a 5-inch gun, it's a 230 grain bullet at eight and change.
Yeah,
850.
Here's
But
the
you know, you look
problem.
at, you got 370 foot-pounds of pressure, you know, coming at the muzzle. And I'm going to go back to the 45 Super. You doubled it, and you increase your velocity by about 500, feet per second.
I mean, I'd rather see something like that succeed in the market than the next budget AR or 10,000th variant of a polymer pistol that takes Glock mags.
Yeah, I think it falls in that
There's
whole.
some-
You get options to play with shit. If it speaks to you, go for it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, in the case of Hunter, then move on and go to the next thing. What's
Well,
cool is
Hunter-
something different.
100 like it if Colt made it, so it is.
And
what
it's a
it is.
guy that literally just thought of it and created it, which is cool in its own right.
Innovation is
my
what we're
thought was
looking at.
Where's this from? Yeah, I thought maybe from the name it was some Turkish imported thing. But the dude's-
Pennsylvania.
Okay, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, I
What part
didn't
of
ask
Turkey is
him.
Pennsylvania in?
Well, heck, when I first found Extar last year, I thought they were Turkish. That doesn't sound like a
no, they're
Gun
100%
made in
American made.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I actually have a lot of respect for those guys, even though their gun is like it looks like a piece of garbage because it's made entirely out of plastic. I couldn't break it. I tried to break it because I was like,
I love
I wanted to be dismissive of it, but I just like,
wish it
ran
had a
every kind of
full-length-
9mm. Yeah, I want it in a carbine. That's all
I-
I care about.
I
just
wish I had a
wanted to-
full length pick rail on top.
We wanted,
They're
and we don't want it with a full length pick rail. We want them to make their first generation again because that's the only one legal in Jersey.
Oh,
And
Featureless
they won't
barrel?
do it. Yeah, no shroud because you
Interesting.
know how. Yeah.
yeah.
It hit the weight, which was I think less than 52 ounces, and it didn't have a fore end on it. So I mean, you know.
So again, this is a unique solution. I think guns like this bolt action or straight pull, like they solve it because it's, again, we could think everyone's like our states, like where you can own whatever the hell you want, but like New Jersey, Illinois, New York, Massachusetts. Like there's a lot of states where like they play games, like even like Indiana to some extent, they all play games with like certain features that you can't have on certain rifles. So you have to come up with what I would normally call an abomination like this in order to please the king, so you can go do something that's relatively normal with a firearm.
And people say silly stuff like, oh, well, you shouldn't have, or you should have won the election, some crap like that. You're not going to make people vote. You're not going to make people care. It just sucks.
Arms proliferation will keep the guns around longer than moving to a different state.
Yeah, and I'm not moving based on a firearm alone.
I said, what videos I've seen pop up from GunCon from some of you guys shooting this 45 pistol straight pull. It looks like it's just fun too. Let's not forget that guns can be fun.
You should have seen Sean Heron's face. I said, I got a video of Sean and Nick shooting it. And Sean was like, I don't know. He got up there and shot it. He goes, I said, Sean, you seem like you like that. He goes, I honestly do.
Yeah, I could see it being fun.
And you know, 45's already subsonic, so you're good to go.
I wonder why I didn't put the bolt hand on the left-hand side. So
I'm kind of with you on that.
Would have been my
he's
thing.
machining it all in place or machining it all himself. Yeah, why not have a left-hand bolt so you're just right there?
Yeah, I mean,
isn't the whole thing? Like, you're not supposed to take your hand off your firing grip off of a controlled weapon,
right?
Yeah,
So, and it's a straight pull, right?
Yeah.
I think he just went to conventional design, just like any bolt action. K31 had it on the right side too.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like from muscle memory.
Yeah,
the only people that have
that'd be badass if it was on the left. Though you can just fucking.
I mean, the only right-handed guns that have a left-hand bolt anymore are bench rest rifles.
And they're fucking cool though.
Savage,
I think they're cool.
Savage LRPV is right bolt, left eject.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can do like left bolt, left feed, right eject, or vice versa, depending on how you're doing it.
Well, maybe this thing will take off, and this will come out with another version that is left side charging and right.
I think this was like his big like debut.
It is. It was
coming to this event.
We'll see if we see him back next year, because I think that's usually a typically a good indicator that your company is at least doing something correct, is that you return the following year.
100%.
That's cool. I can dig it. All right. What else was cool out there, guys? Because obviously, I didn't see shit because
I will say I know this is controversial, but I was really interested in the BioFire smart gun.
Dude, so
that thing looked cool.
It looks cool, but like I'm kind of like opposed to the idea just on the face of it, because it's like I'm not the demographic for the gun, and I think that's the only reason why I'm like kind of like I got like a chip on my shoulder about it. But yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys think. I thought it was kind of interesting.
This is my nerd level. I saw the all white version and immediately wanted to put an Imperial logo on it.
Yeah, I called it. I walked up and I told him, I was like, dude, it's a Stormtrooper pistol.
Like literally wanted to do some kind of a Stormtrooper thing with it, because that would be something the Empire would give them.
Here, let me back up for a second. Hunter, are you familiar with what the BioFire is? BioFire?
No,
basically it's a smart gun technology. So it's a biometric red pistol. So basically, only those who are assigned to it can actually fire it. Like Judge Dredd. Think Judge Dredd shit. Only the judge can grab their gun and shoot
Except
the gun.
The pistol doesn't explode when the wrong person squeezes the trigger.
Maybe it should.
It's also
they should add that. I think they're going to add that as a feature in 2020.
Yeah, where's the repercussions of finger banging my pistol?
It's
well, at least if you do that, you won't have an ND.
A handy?
That's true.
You say a handy?
Yeah, that's better.
I think Hunter wants that. Hunter wants that.
It's according to who's administrating it.
Yeah, that's true. True.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Not to you.
Look at his forms.
Go for it, Tony. Because I know you're like probably absolutely hating this thing. The idea of this.
Well, because the idea of it, once it hits the market, it becomes a gun that has to be sold in New Jersey. They were able to change the law a little bit, because it was supposed to originally. Whatever comes out that takes that technology will be the only new gun you could own in New Jersey. That was the law. And they got them to change it that every FFL has to carry 2 in the state. Minimum.
Damn.
You have to have one on display and one that can go out the door for sale. And that is in the law. Of that gun, whatever the frig is, the first one that goes in. And they're sitting there, DDD. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
What was the price point of those?
15 for the kit.
Man,
which is
I'm looking at this.
Expensive as hell.
This is really fucking scary.
Yep.
This is really scary.
They developed something that's going to be turned into something according to them that they didn't foresee. But you have people telling you to your face what's going to happen, so it's kind of hard to say you can't foresee something like that.
You know,
I was so opposed to it, I wouldn't even look at it.
Not even considering the implications of the government mandating, firearms to have this technology, but it's biometric
And
so.
facial.
It's not rated for prime time, bro. That shit don't work like you think it does.
I mean, what if you got gloves and fucking sunglasses on? You pull the trigger.
Well, then it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't
Right.
work like that.
Their
There's a
whole
lot-
like spiel for it, when I asked them like, who is this for? This is for, I think the market for this is for families or people that aren't comfortable or haven't been around guns, and this is their way to have a firearm
It's
for
for
home defense without having
Which that-
kids get into them. But we're
That's
talking about
the
people
way
that
to
didn't
say
grow
it.
about
That's
guns.
still
Yeah.
retarded though, because it makes you uncomfortable with the gun, but yet that doesn't mean you know how to use a fucking gun in the first place.
Well, I'm not
So now you
disagreeing
just got
with
one
you.
that will fire with you. Like
You-
doing the nerd side of me.
The
The
mean
tech
way to
side
say
of
it is it's for
cool as
soccer
shit.
moms. It's for uneducated
Right.
soccer moms.
Yeah,
But
I'm
The nerd
fascinated
thing
by
they
it.
care
Super
about.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally it's Judge Dredd lawgiver coming to life. I think that's super cool in that fashion of the technology of it. But knowing how our government is, no, this is completely backfire and fuck us all in the long run.
On their website, you can probably scroll down and find their investment.
Here, I pulled it up.
Oh
if
yeah.
you scroll to the bottom.
part of the industry they work with.
Yeah,
think
backed
Google's in there.
by
Yeah, Google's in
Founders
there.
Fund. Keep
Yeah.
going. Keep going.
Uh-huh.
Right there. So all those are venture
where is it?
capitalist forms.
Yeah.
Firms.
You know,
Yeah,
what? At least you could take a little bit of like relief in knowing that there like BlackRock Capital's not on there. Just
Well,
a little bit,
interesting
though.
that
Well,
I
but
didn't
one of those
realize.
companies is probably a BlackRock subsidiary, though.
Yeah, I
dude.
was gonna say like Structure Capital is probably a BlackRock affiliate or
Right.
something like that.
I'm surprised Ian did a video on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Gun Jesus loves it.
Really.
What is the whole quote
Oh,
say?
there's right there.
Yeah. Screw that gun, screw those people. They know what they're doing. And
I'm
for
sorry.
them to go, oh, I didn't know, we invented Skynet. Bitch, we told you.
Right.
So
The
this
writing's
is a
been on the
company.
fucking wall.
This is a company you'd not like to see back at GunCon next year.
Listen, people don't get it and they think, oh, well, you just live in Jersey. Motherfucker, you have not seen every other state copy the dumb shit we do there and think it stays here. Like some of you motherfuckers have read the script and you're still wondering what's going to happen in Fast and Furious 9. Like, I wonder what's going to happen. The ending was shocking.
I will say they must be popular because, like, if you buy one now, it's not shipping until 2027.
Holy.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, they did say that they are selling at a pretty astronomical rate, but
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what
hope
the
you-
production level is.
They look like
Oh,
it's very
that's
That's
what
flexible.
I'm saying. They
Realistic.
do they produce 10 pistols a year? Then that's not that impressive. But if they're
Right.
producing a decent amount of pistols,
Yeah, if they're
like
doing
something
10
along the line of
pistols a
what,
day.
like High Point produces, then that's some serious movement.
It
Yeah,
also,
I think
like,
it's-
did you shoot it, Luke?
I did. I shot it.
What did you think of like how
And
it
yeah,
actually
so how'd
shot?
it feel? Yeah.
It's very heavy, so it does what
It
any
is.
heavy pistol does. It actually honestly feels a little bit like a High Point HP9, but like only in terms of how it's balanced. It's a very like the High Point pistols are very top heavy, right? Because of the big Zamex slide. And that mass that high above the bore axis tends to make the pistol tilt back and forth really wildly. So I mean,
Yeah.
but that's like that should come as no surprise. It's kind of counterbalanced by the fact that they also have like he's got the
stripper
real
gun.
he's got the right one, the Mo Money
with the
pistol, man.
Benjamins.
But yeah,
Uh,
I think the fact that it's got a big battery strapped on the front, it kind of mitigates the recoil.
I
so
made the
it's
comment
fairly mild, but
because there's like a rear shroud on top for that's like attached on, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why can't you just? Because the iron sights weren't good at all. Like that was definitely
No,
an
they're
aftershock.
actually.
very,
Shit.
very, very coarse. Like they're,
And I was like,
you're lucky
so this
if
whole
you can hit anything
shroud
at 10 yards.
comes off. And I'm like, can you make one that has just direct mount optic footprints? Not saying that
Right.
people buying this would want that, but I'm like, it can't be very expensive. It's just polymer.
Yeah.
They need to install like this. part of the pistol reminds me of the M60 Magnum from Halo, and this.
Oh yeah.
They need to put a 2-power scope in there, and then I'd buy the pistol.
Yeah, my issue is, one, you can't trust government. Two, the technology is out there now. I'm looking at the people that support it, and these aren't pro 2A companies.
When's the first LE department to have to use this?
Never.
When's that happening?
They're not, because biometrics is not ready for prime time to have your.
They've tried that with they tried biometric, I think, gun locks for squad cars, and that turned out to be a fucking disaster. Because if your hands, like, they even admitted this on video, if your hands are sweaty, it won't work. That biometric, the fingerprint sensor won't work. If you have sunglasses on, the face thing can't work.
So as part of my job, I install biometric safes for stuff, and no, they do not work. 10 out of 10 times they don't work.
That's not like
they don't work 8 out of 10. They work about 6 out of 10 times, but it's not like you just put your finger on it once. When you log in your fingerprints in, it takes 200 fingerprints. Yeah, but you got to put your finger in each finger like 12 ways in case you don't hit it right.
Yep. Oh, fuck. Your phone does the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, I haven't used it because I just know the stuff doesn't work like it's supposed to. So, again, they told me what to get. They didn't come to me and depend on over 3 decades of experience doing what I do. They go, we want this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I installed it for him. I had to make sure it works. So my fingerprint is 20 of them. Okay, it's 20 of them just to get the thing to work. And I went, go ahead, use it. Put your finger on it. All right, now move your finger half a turn. All right, now put it in again. All right. He's like, how many times I got to do this? I'm like, as many as it takes, and you better hope you don't get that finger shot off.
Damn.
It's like, he was like, give me the key override. There you go, buddy.
Yep. Yeah. And it's like with your phone, the password's always going to be better because your password's never going to change. Your fingerprints get, you cycle through how much skin every so often, and your fingerprints change. Like the ATF even knows that, which is why they want recent fingerprints when you send in your Form 4s and stuff like that.
I was just a deep cut on your finger.
Yeah, recent.
a deep cut on your finger changes it. You grab something and burned your hand, changed it.
Okay, we had to mark.
That happens a lot to me in this line of work.
Who's getting a biofire for T&E?
Oh, I want one awful bad.
Hunter wants one.
I want to go to the factory and interview that.
I would be open to testing one out. Like, I mean,
I'm fine.
Like, I have
they
to say,
did.
I would do my best to put them out of business.
I want
my thing is like I would hand it off to someone with technology experience like Tony over here and get him to do what he just said there with like all of his concerns, and then have the company, if they want to readdress it, then I would like to have that too.
Selfishly, I just want one all white for an Imperial logo etched into it because I think that'd be hilarious.
Which, Corey, honestly, that shit cracks me up when people talk about that because none of the guns in Star Wars are white.
I know, but still, it's all black.
Armor's white. But...
Yeah, the D11 blaster.
But when you see it, though, you think
blaster black.
Were they white and screwballs? Or meatballs?
Spaceballs?
They're calicos. Those are calicos. They're real rifles.
I just want the giant pit.
I love you, Dave.
I just want the giant pit from Spaceballs. We ain't found shit. That's all I want.
So funny story. And the guy who says that was Tim Russ from Voyager. From Voyager. Yeah, Dave.
Yes, he was 100%.
I love Tim Russ. Oh man.
Man, that was a great line, bro.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, they have some cool stuff.
Shit.
They found shit.
It's also funny that CMMG is making one of those too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought CMMJ made this.
I think they make like a version, but these guys,
those are the Black Dog mags, right? Yeah,
but those are actually making they're actually Star Wars fans, like clearly.
Where's the? Yeah, shit, they don't have anymore. They had E11s. What the hell? They don't do anymore.
Oh, they did?
No, seriously?
Right there. Right there. Middle.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
E11D. That was the Death Troopers model. Yeah.
Nice.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, dude.
I think to get an E11 blaster, you just have to have a Sterling submachine gun, right?
Well, yeah, the real ones, but they make an E11. They do A New Hope and Return of the Jedi because the barrel shrouds are a little bit different.
Okay.
But the first thing I saw was this one was the E11D, which is Death Troopers from Rogue One.
Speaking
I was
of
like, I would totally
replica
buy
guns,
this.
there's
100%.
another.
Can they come
item
to GunCon?
That's a
that
good
was
idea.
at there's the the OKP7, that optic, the Russian replica optic.
Oh,
Russian
Chestnut
Cobra.
Mountain Machine.
Yeah, Chestnut Mountain Machine.
Manufacturer.
That thing
whatever
was
they are.
pretty cool, and it's fairly affordable. I think it's like 250 some odd bucks or something like that, which is I'm
They
not
also-
completely convinced it's not still Chinesium, but
Oh, it is.
yeah.
They're working with overseas partners, but they also have a
You know
clothing
what?
line.
That's what I'm saying. If they're- if they're-
Bobby,
if-
though, like,
If they're ruggedizing it so it'll survive on a 7.62 by 39, then I guess that's like, you're getting what you're
Bam,
asking
here we
for,
go.
right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they're making those clothing. They have the machine gun
Well,
like
they're working
adapter
with
stock
Stink too.
for that they're working on with Stuff and Things. So it'll adapt
Yeah.
to a MacPool SL.
that's cool.
And they're working on a lot of the grow up. The pintle mount.
Grow up.
Sorry, it's late. The pintle mount on the left for $100.
So see, I need one of those for the back of my Hilux.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And I talked to them about can they do an ARCA version too?
Right.
That would be cool. And they're like, well, I'm like, dude, it's
Yeah.
popular. Like it's becoming it's becoming a
Yeah,
bigger standard.
if they don't think it's popular, then they should
Right. Arkham
learn
Mounts
what
where
the
it's
fuck's
at.
up, because ARCA's everywhere now. Like there's
Yes.
even ARs that come with ARCA installed on the
Yeah,
rail. Like,
Dana
Yeah.
Defense and IWI just have ARCA just on the rail. On the
I have
bottom.
several other more outfits have got Arca rails that are on the bottom like that built into it or machined in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. Were these guys
It's
at GunCon?
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
shit.
across like
They were kinda
where
close to
you guys
you.
were,
They
Dave.
were-
They were like straight across from you guys.
Straight
Okay.
across.
Right
from
next
you,
to Stink. Right next
Okay.
to
They
Stink.
had a belt fed fight light with an FRT with the OK7 optic on it.
That's cool. That's
It's pretty
pretty cool.
So and the clothing thing is kind of random, but everything else
They
is
were
really cool.
expensive.
Yeah,
The clothing?
I think their
Yes.
hoodie. I got one of their hoodies from them. That was $50, and then their dress shirt is $100.
Yeah,
But
it's
they're
working
working with,
$100
like-
bucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're switching. What they're doing is like, first of all, it's going to be it's American made, so they're going to do American production.
Well, they're
So-
switching to American made.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think the price is going to go up after that. But compared to what like a shirt at like 511, which again, I'm sponsored by 511. 511 sells shirts like that, and those are $75, and they're made in China. They don't even.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're
don't
doing
hide
US
it.
production and it's going to be a $120 shirt, I think that's better than paying 511 for a $120 shirt that's made in China. So
I just want one of their boonies.
I'm not a booty
Well-
hat guy, so like I know those are like probably the most popular hat
Yeah,
out
I'll
there in
golf
terms
in
of
one of
like
those. I
shooting
don't
community.
care.
He's
And they
really
have
cool.
Yeah, I
like
love
the
about it.
the wire in them on the brim, so you
Yeah,
can like
it's
flex it and stuff.
formable. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
$50, I guess.
$50.
I don't know.
I love all
Nothing
these
worse than
companies. Nothing builds stuff for big dudes.
I was gonna
except
say they don't
places
have
in
big and
China.
tall yet.
Yeah,
They
have
don't, and
DXL.
it's just interesting to me that America is the fattest freaking country in the world, but when it comes to tactical clothing, screw
Hey,
you.
wait a second. That's the UK. We're second.
Oh, is UK first now?
The UK's got
Yes.
us
Okay,
Tony,
whatever.
Tony, you
beat.
Tony,
He's
you
just
tell
like
me-
Tony's like, what? Hey, and they can't own guns, so I'd say we're the fattest armed country on the planet.
you tell
Oh,
me
well,
when you're ready for
that's-
your clothing brand, Tony. I'll help you out. I'm on board with you, man.
Yeah, because I know I
Where's
actually
Camerado
I
at?
actually had a conversation with the people over at Cry, and they looked at me like, "You got to be out of your goddamn mind." And I'm like, "Just let me know how much it is. I want quality freaking clothing. Understand? I'm trying to run this shit too. I'm in these classes too, but I'm running the classes in freaking boots, work jeans, and t-shirts because I can't dress like you little motherfuckers that's LARPing. All right?
But, but there's the thing with that though. You said right there, boots, jeans, and a t-shirt.
What I wear.
More people should be doing their training in that because the reality is, don't get me wrong, it's fun to
What they're
LARP.
wearing.
Sure, it's fun to LARP, but the reality is, what do you be wearing when shit goes down?
Yeah.
Your fucking work.
And
Fight how you train,
that's
fight how you fight.
that's
So-
one of the things that's a saving grace that doesn't have me like kicking dirt and punching air is yes, you're only dressing up for this class. When I pulled up on the Costa class and I got out of my car and I looked, I'm like, are we getting deployed after this? Like, it's something. It's like,
Going over to
what the
Israel, man.
fuck? Oh, bro, it was
Oh,
like,
man.
oh my goodness. Well, this was well ahead of that. We were still in like one of the other little brown countries, and it was just like, wow, bro. What? We've been in brown countries since. I mean, does Asian count as brown?
I mean,
Because
I'm only half Asian, so I don't know. So
Hey,
Well,
it's
I-
none of
Vietnamese.
I'm only half brown person. If you.
Oh,
can
I have
call
no
that.
idea. Look, I don't care what people are. I didn't even notice. What are you? I don't know. What's your background?
I don't know.
It's
What
all
am I? What's the consensus? Because I get something different every time, Dave. It's like I'm a mutt. That's what I call myself.
That's a mutt. Yeah.
Yeah, I just call
whatever.
myself- I'm
You're
a
an
Turbo mutt.
American.
Well, no, because
I mean, I am
people
an
claim. Yeah, people claim, oh, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, but you always leave something out. So it's like,
Still
Yeah,
green,
right.
baby.
there you go, baby.
That's right,
We all green. We all green. That's what it is to me, dude. You're all human.
do.
But, I like to find out your racial makeup so I can make stereotype jokes and make racist comments because it's fun.
And to
It
make
is.
racist comments.
That's why we're here, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. These are your friends. That's why we do it. I don't care. Look, man, if I pay for a 23andMe just so I can call you whatever derogatory term you are.
Oh man, you want my list? My list is long. I got you can call me whatever you want. You could throw a dart on the racial epithet map, and you're gonna hit me somewhere on there, man.
What was it? I forgot what movie it was, but all I have to say, you freaking Mick Kraut bastard. You Mick Kraut Dago Wop bastard. I don't care what you are.
This is 1945.
And yes, I'm Black Irish. Somebody had to teach the motherfuckers to fry potatoes. Somebody had to teach them to fry potatoes.
So, Rusty, what was your favorite thing of GunCon 2026?
So I really like the Pyramyd Air stuff.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Hey, Pyramyd Air is sick, dude. I checked out their booth probably longer than anyone else's booth.
I shot
Ohio.
the 50. I shot the 50 caliber a bunch. Then I took their 35 caliber or whatever it was they had over there. Their
The FX Pro.
$3,500 gun.
Yeah.
And I was shooting
Oh, the
quarter-inch
Alpha,
targets.
the Air Venturi Alpha.
Yeah, I was shooting the quarter-inch swinging targets at 38 yards,
Mm-hmm.
and
So-
it was pretty slick.
So
But if I had to pick a firearm, it would be the Stealth Platypus
Okay,
Commander.
man, you're just like an Ohio companies now.
No doubt.
Hey, you go with what you like.
So, real quick on the Pyramyd Air. So, they're Air Venturi and Pyramyd Air. They're the same thing. Boy, I remember when PCPs first started popular, we were carrying them. They're pretty expensive, and the compressors and stuff like that were huge and cumbersome. Where you had to get those three-part free pump air tire bike tire pumps, which were a serious workout to use. When they had a new air compressor there, that was really cool. It only weighs about 15 pounds, and it's small and portable. It can be you can take it somewhere. You can use a small battery generator to charge them and stuff like that. So seeing how PCBs have gotten popular and seeing now the path to owning all the stuff to use them has gotten significantly cheaper than they first started becoming popular in this country 5 or 6 years ago, before 2020 and stuff.
CCI's even making 22 airgun slugs now.
Yeah,
so
the Alpha,
are cheap too.
Shit.
which I was talking to him about, is the base model is $269, and that was the one I think on the tripod.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
cheap.
what got me? I figured there was more shooting leagues than what they have, and he said there was 4, and they're mostly 3 of them are in the West, and one of them he thinks has just shut down in the East. But I think that would be, even with the $200 one, that'd be a good way to get into it and get your kid into it, especially if they're sound
Well,
sensitive.
thought
Both my
there
nieces
was a
participate in air rifle competitions, so
Yeah, I thought there was a
it's pretty
part-
big.
of NRL 22 or PRS 22 that had an air rifle division.
So when
Yeah,
you're
I thought so
talking
too.
air rifle precision, it's field target, and
Yeah.
they drop freaking $3,000 to $5,000 on shit. So I don't know if they'll have to start a new division for $200 guns, but you go.
but these were actually legit.
Yeah.
And
So-
$300 to $1,300, and scroll down. There's
So-
a $5,000 setup. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Go up.
and that's not even expensive for
So-
that.
Like, scroll down real quick, Dave. So there's one with the MDT chassis, the FX DRS. They had that one last year.
Mhm.
Okay.
That one shoots really good. FX is like more of a premium name, but go to your
Yep.
right. So that's the one that one more. That's the one they had.
Okay.
So
And
that
it
one,
shot
they told
really
me
well.
they told me that one was probably best for offhand shooting, not so much like the bench rest kind of stuff, like the high precision stuff. They said, and it, like squirrel sized and down, like rabbits and everything would be perfect, like
But
for
for
this kind of air rifle.
most people that want to
Yeah.
get into like a PCP air gun,
Yeah, no,
And
and
they have-
I would say like
it's
this is the way to
freaking
do
great.
it because like
100%.
got the quality when it comes to air guns. Like I know like there's Benjamin, which is another popular company out there, but they have
Mhm.
like very experimental designs. Most of them are bullpups in addition to being air guns. And I think coming from a firearms world, air guns are operated a little bit differently than normal
Yeah.
firearms. So there's a little bit of a learning curve and
Right.
the optics are treated a little different. I mean, there's some stuff you do have to learn when you're getting air guns. So it's
I
probably
think
best
with-
to start off cheap.
Benjamin, like they were bought by Crossman, so they're owned by Crossman
Yep.
now.
Oh,
and
were
their
they?
quality went down, I think, quite a bit
Okay.
because we
They were trying to make
carried
a price
Benjamin when
point.
it was still Benjamin.
Yeah, and those were actually decent guns. You had the
Yeah.
Benjamin Marauder.
So they've
Oh,
dropped off in quality.
You had
Correct.
the 357 bullpup, which was really cool.
Yeah,
That was the
Uh,
Bulldog, right?
yeah. So I
Yeah,
shot
is that it was a
the-
bullpup or bulldog? Yeah. Go ahead.
So at the company I was at previously, we shot the Samyang about
Yeah.
10 years
50
ago,
cal?
which is the 50 cal. So they were Korean. They were like the Iron Claw or the Dragon Claw. I think it was the Dragon Claw, was what it was called back then. And it looked like an over and under shotgun, right? So the top bore would have been your barrel, and the bottom would have been your air tank.
Air tube. Mhm.
And we shot 185 grain, 50 caliber projectiles through cinder blocks.
Holy shit!
And
Yeah.
like I said, this was 8 or 9 years ago. I was talking to one of the guys at Pyramyd Air that was at that training. Like they came out, did the training, brought everything. It was fantastic. This was when I was in more of the sales and retail management world in the industry. And that was one of the best things ever. I learned more about air rifles in that like 8-hour day than my entire life.
He
And
told
it was
me
those-
that the 50
those
caliber,
guys.
he says, we're shooting the slugs out of it right now. He says, you can take deer up to 75, 80 yards with it. He said, we recommend 50.
Yeah.
He
I mean, it's
said-
bow ranges.
Yeah. He said, for deer and hog. He says, then he says, you can shoot shot shells out of it. Or
Oh,
shot out
shit.
of it. He said,
Those
I
are-
said, for like squirrels, he says, squirrels, if you're real good, you can shoot birds with it really close. Then it shoots an arrow as well, a bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Air
that's
bow
right.
version.
I
Oh,
remember.
dude, that's
Airbow.
wicked cool.
So,
Airbow
I
thing.
mean, you got a trifecta there. For
So
like
in Ohio,
$7.95 starting price.
they've been trying to pass that for like air bows or air rifles for like archery season. Some states it's legal to hunt with. Is Tennessee? I think. Can you hunt with those in Tennessee for deer?
I don't know. I have to go. And
I think
look.
Texas
I
you
read
can.
something about it.
Crossbows or airbows?
No, air rifles
Air
for
bows.
like during archery
Oh, air
season.
rifles.
Oh, air rifles. Oh,
I know
And
Texas
air
is
bows,
legal
air
for
rifles.
some species.
I'm talking like whitetail. Like they're becoming like a thing.
Well, Jersey did some bull crap with them because I love it because they had their hunting handbook that you'd get, and they'd have the picture of the Gamma with a moderator, the Gamma break barrel with a moderator, aka silencer. And in the script, it was an ad in the book. The gun was illegal.
Oh my god. So a lot of
Fucking
times
idiots,
they're
bro.
like permanently attached to get around the whole
Mm-hmm.
moderator.
It's
suppressor
a
thing.
stupid state, bro. It's a stupid state where
'Cause you're-
somehow assassins. What? It's a
Yeah,
177, bro.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the Triumph muzzleloader with the 50 cal suppressor like welded onto the barrel? That was like, I don't know, 7 or 8
Dude,
years
that-
ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
We
remember
talked about it on the podcast, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? It was the same
Yep.
concept. If it's the same concept from air rifles. If it's permanently attached, even though it's a moderator, it's legal because
So
it's
Tennessee allows you to
movable.
use the air bow. or
Okay, air
rifle,
bows. not. Yeah, yeah.
But you can only use it during gun or muzzle loading season. You can't use it during archery season.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so
right.
every
it
state has
extends-
something.
It only
It's so
slightly
weird.
extends your hunting season, right?
Yeah.
Which is like I think what most people are going for. They want the longest hunting season possible.
Well, like in Arkansas during primitive season, they now allow straight wall rifle cartridge.
Yeah, Louisiana.
Primitive season.
Yeah, primitive season,
Primitive.
which would be
Interesting.
Cool.
If you want to extend the hunting season as long as possible, rent a car and drive down the New Jersey Parkway. You'll get one any day of the
You'll get
year.
one every-
You just get it. You'll just get it. Do you have to fill a tag out? I don't even think you need to fill a tag out for that, right?
No, but you need to call your insurance company because that's how my Volvo XC90 disappeared. I had it all of 3 months, and I took out a deer with it.
What ballistic coefficient
Oh,
is that car?
Dude, the biggest deer I've ever
Let's
seen in
Hamburger.
person was on the west side of Cleveland. Kid you not. Still the biggest I've ever seen.
On the west side. Yeah, west side, I can believe that.
Yeah, right?
You're back in that
You know,
farm
I
country. You
kind
can
of
make your way
miss
in.
the
Yeah.
small whitetail that were in Tennessee and Mississippi. Like out here in Oregon, you get a whitetail that's a decent size, and it's like 150 pounds. And if you're packing that shit out yourself, you better hope you have a fucking truck or an ATV somewhere.
I do mine off horseback here in Tennessee. So
So what did
Just
you
toss her on up there.
so Rusty, what did you like about the platypus?
it was smooth. Everything about it was smooth. I mean,
Dave,
the slide
open up
was
their
easy.
website.
The trigger was
It's-
great.
Yes,
I like it.
handled
I
them.
can customize it my way and not what somebody else wants to customize it.
It's
like.
100% customized, like every
Hunter.
little detail about
Yeah.
it.
I
Hunter,
can
have you
make it
seen these?
whatever I want.
And they'll take either Glock mags or 320 mags, depending on how you
Yes.
build it.
The 320 is the newest one.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have a stack of 320s. They invested in it early,
Yeah.
and I can understand that because nobody's going to carry a 320 now unless they
It was-
do this.
Death wish.
Is it funny?
Speaking of 320s, did you notice that SIG's booth? There wasn't a single 320 on range day.
I don't know. I didn't shoot there because they required you to sign a waiver.
I couldn't walk over
I
there.
thought
There's a
somebody
waiver.
said that was actually a giveoay they were doing.
No bullshit. It was a
No,
waiver.
it was a
It was,
waiver.
it was a waiver. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I
It was a
signed it.
legitimate waiver. One of my who did I talk to? Oh, what the heck's his name? He's out of Texas. Something Brett shoots gun, Brandon shoots gun, whatever it is. He told me about it, and they like read into it, and it was like your ancestors can't press charges against SIG.
Oh
If
my
something
god.
So as I'm sitting there at the end of the day at the SIG booth, because I left where Dave was and I walked right over and I checked it out because I wanted to shoot the new rifle and stuff like that, and I don't give a shit. SIG ain't going out of business like they deserve, so why should I freaking hold my breath and stomp my feet? So I'm sitting there and I just finished shooting everything, and there was a lady filling out the waiver,
Oh yes.
and then
Oh,
the
yeah,
wind caught the tent and slapped her in the effing head with the SIG tent.
Yeah.
I mean, she ducked. I'll give her that. Her head went down, but still, it hit her right in the fucking top
Oh,
of her
But
head.
here's
I
the
was
weird part.
watching her when it hit her.
That
Yeah.
was the
And
second
Big offered her a
time.
P320 in compensation, right?
Oh.
Dude, they tried to ignore her.
Yes. My buddy Ryan was
They-
up there when that happened.
Yeah, they tried to ignore that the woman just got hit with their tent, bro. Your tent's not above you, it's in her freaking face, and you ignore it. So I'm like, you know what? The problem with SIG is maybe they just don't have good people.
So
Now,
Dave-
I know some people that work at SIG, but dude, Dave, if your freaking tent would have hit someone in the face, how fast would you have been over there?
Oh, holy shit. I would have been checking on her
seen
before
Dave
anything
stop
else. I
what
don't
he
give a
was
fuck about the
doing
tent.
and build a damn pyramid around every leg after it picked his tent up.
The first time, like this happened
Yeah.
way earlier. Like it was
16
hours
down twice. I
before
was
she got
there
hit.
and caught it.
Yeah.
I
one
was
time.
Dave, when I was up at your booth was when that happened the first time.
Yeah.
And it flipped upside down.
Yeah,
And then
they're
they
their
just
second
didn't-
tent.
That was
Yeah, I mean, we
crazy.
were throwing fucking rocks, cases of ammo on the feet. We were pulling more of the sand and gravel and shit on top of our feet. Anytime there was a gust, we were like grabbing it and holding onto the fucking tent. And the SIG guys look at us and go, "Oh, guess we should probably grab it too." Huh?
And
You
SIG
fucking
probably
might
had
want
more
to.
people,
Like,
and SIG probably had more people there than anyone
oh,
else.
they had 4 or 5 dudes there. It was like,
Yeah.
at any point in time, there should always be one of the guys holding that fucking tent.
And they had two
like-
tents.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
Understand they had a waiver, so they didn't care.
well,
Wait a
and
minute.
there
Which
is
is-
that.
But yeah,
But regardless
Yeah,
of
but
that,
did she sign the waiver though? Did she sign the waiver before she got hit in the head?
She was
I
signing
don't
it.
know whether she was done because she was there still at the pad,
yeah,
like
He was
scanning
signing
it or whatever.
whacked her.
Yeah, whacked her in the head. She was right there because I
Dave,
was talking to the
that was
owner
her
of.
Mossad tent.
Can you go back to the stealth arms thing, Dave?
Ah!
It's actually really cool.
Yeah, I want to go back to that. So derailed Rusty talking about it. Yeah, Hunter, if you didn't know, these things, yeah, like you heard him say, they take 320 mags or Glock mags. So it's basically 2011, which again is not really your forte. But don't they also do a 1911?
No, I
Yes.
think
Yeah,
they're
do
all
they-
double stacked now.
I thought there was a 1911 there too.
So if you go to
Oh, 1911 platypus.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a
So-
double stack.
so like click on one of those, any of those.
It's sacrilege.
And, like,
I don't
scroll
believe
down.
it.
That's a single.
And you can color.
My
go
grandfather
to-
is spinning
sorry,
in his
go to
grave
customize.
right now with all these
No,
colors.
I say, where's their
Go to customize to the bottom, to the right,
customize it? Yeah. Yeah, this
and
is
you can
slick as
change
shit.
everything.
I mean,
Oh my god!
I mean,
It's
you can do color
nuts.
fill on the serrations of the safety.
he
Yeah.
told me.
Okay, why
he's-
am I looking at Pittsburgh Steelers? Okay, that's better.
I'm just throwing some random shit up there just because, yeah, the fact you can color it. This thing
He
is
told me
absolutely
to spend at
batshit
least
nuts.
45 minutes to an hour on the website before you ever think about starting to order.
No, that is
It
What
is
if I fuck you
wild.
money? Then can I just order whatever the hell I want?
But they're not
Like-
like for what it is. Like you're maxing out at like $2,500.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad for a completely custom, every colored part machine
that's
gun.
not
It's
pretty
pretty
bad.
badass.
It's a good deal.
Like
Yeah,
right
you
now,
compare
you're
that
at
to-
$1,700.
You compare that to the Bursa 2011 style that just come out. I mean,
And those are what, 1,500, 1,400.
and I shot the optic off of one. I mean, I fired one shot and the optic went flying. I got video of that.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
But isn't
most
that
people
wild?
don't see that as it's a feature. It's a feature.
Right.
Quick detach optics. I don't know why you
Get this
poo
drift
pooing.
and trace off me.
I'm surprised that company
Oh.
didn't show up to GunCon. There's a company that has like the like snap-on red dot. You know what I'm talking? Tony knows what I'm
Yes.
talking about because he's seen it at
KDG?
NRAM.
Yes.
I forgot who it is, but it's like some foreign company that makes like it's a
foreign
dovetail.
company. Yeah, I know what
And
you're
then
talking about.
it's a metal dovetail that replaces your rear iron sight, and then you kind of like cantilever on the red dot, and it magnetically holds itself onto the top.
Yeah.
And I'm
I've
like-
seen that shit. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Like,
I'm like, can
Like,
we
single
just go
most
ahead
viewed
and
video from NRAM that year, and it was just like everyone was just lambasting this product.
I'll buy the
Talk about that
aluminum.
for sure.
I'll buy the aluminum Hudson M9 H9 before I.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh Tony, why do you hate gun tubers? Because you know it's the greatest gun. It's the greatest gun ever.
I still remember the hype of the original H9.
Oh yeah, it's never
Yeah, now
been
you have to
done
go through Daniel
before.
Defense, right? You have to go to
Yeah.
Daniel Defense to
Yeah.
get that.
And the boy, did they regret hooking their wagon to that Titanic of a pistol?
No
I have a
shit.
fun story
Whoopsie.
about the Daniel Defense H9. So when I was in retail again, we had the Daniel Defense guys at our store for some event or whatever. And we were talking. This is like when the H9 they started to like reduce the price because it wasn't selling at whatever it was, $1,400, $1,300.
And it's still not selling.
No. And I looked at him. I asked him, I'm like, do you think like he was kind of a friend? He was from Ohio originally. He actually worked at one point in time part time for the company I was at. I asked him like, so do you think like Daniel regrets like doing this? And he said,
Yeah.
essentially when they bought it, they thought they had a turnkey gun, but they had to spend years worth of re-engineering it. That by the
Uh-huh.
time they were done, they had no choice but to put it on market because they had so much like.
By the time they're done, it wasn't even the same gun anymore. I mean,
No, it was
Yeah.
one interchangeable part from the original H9.
yeah.
And by that point, they had invested all the money, infrastructure, machining, and everything that they
I
should have.
think-
He basically said they should have just designed a new gun from the ground up.
I think
probably
they
sent
could turn
more
it
out to
around.
Gun tubers than they sold.
I think they can turn it around if they chamber it in 30 super carry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm like, if you just
That'd
keep
be it.
stacking
Super
negatives, it has to become a positive sooner or
At some
later.
point-
Let's
at
go a
some
step
point-
further.
Well, I think
let's go to
I've
40.
seen-
Let's go back to
Even
45
High
ACP.
Point learned don't make a pistol in it. We just screwed up this damn carbine in Super
I
Carry.
remember the 30 Super Carry.
That's because the carbine, because it costs us nothing to do it. That's why we did it.
Yeah.
Carbine.
So like
It's
I
the-
think those I've seen those at sale now like $800.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
think
I've
we're,
heard-
like,
I've heard some
1250.
rumors.
Wow.
I've heard some
13.
rumors they have a Gen 2 that's like, I guess, fixes all the issues they had, but they don't want to release that because it admits there's issues with the first one. And therefore, they've also talked about completely just scrapping it and just discontinuing it.
No.
There's
Keep
those-
fighting. Keep fighting the good fight, dude. You can be the new Smith & Wesson Sigma. Just keep doing it and keep making it
God.
and keep pushing it.
Well,
Okay.
they're on the Gen 3 now or whatever.
You know what kills me with that? The Sigma? I can't believe they still push the Sigma out, whatever its current new name is, and it's still not just a Gen 3 Glock. Come on, Smith.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Just
How
fucking
Just
can
do
Ruger
it.
have a Gen 3 Glock? But
You've already paid the price, bro. You've
Right.
already cut the
Yeah,
checks.
like you
Just do it.
fully
You
commit.
went to court for it. Just own it now.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to it. Just call
You
it
know,
some
it's
dumb
funny
shit
enough.
like
That was my very first like handgun that I purchased. Was a S40 VE, the 40 Sigma.
yes, rock on,
Bless him,
brother.
Lord. Bless him.
Rock
Hey
on,
man,
brother.
I was living in Memphis at the time, and 40 Smith and Wesson. I could just like walk out onto the street and pick up a few rounds.
Yeah,
and put
I was
it in my
fixing to
pocket,
say,
and
you don't
a
have to
few
go
rounds
far
from
for
over
those.
here.
You don't
Yeah,
even
you
have
don't
to
have to
purchase
go far,
those. You
man.
just find them.
Yeah,
Hit the
you just put
Glock
them in
40. Hit the
Yeah,
Glock 40,
my-
dog.
My
Problem
problem
solved.
solved, man. Like,
Problem solving. You don't know?
We're going down here to the Pyramyd building and get some ammo.
yo, the Pyramyd is. If you haven't been to Bass Pro Pyramyd, I kind of miss Memphis because of this. You know,
I've
like
been there.
Memphis, like ye old Baghdad on the Bluff is what I like to call it. But like, I mean, the Pyramyd is like the best place in Memphis. Beautiful
Oh,
interior, world's
That
largest
I-40
freestanding
barbecue.
glass elevator. Yeah, I-40 barbecue. You go to Tom's Barbecue.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I fucking love the Pyramyd. I'll go to the I fuck with the Pyramyd all the time.
When I told people
fucking awesome.
when I told people we're looking for a place in Tennessee, they're like, "You going to Memphis?" I'm like, "I'm going nowhere near Memphis.
That
I'm
is
going
very
nowhere
racist.
near Memphis."
Come on, Zeke's in Memphis.
I
Did
have
you look at
family
him and
in
say,
Memphis.
"Sir, that is racist"?
I have family
It's
in
not.
Memphis,
It's called self-preservation. You just don't go to Memphis if you want to be alive.
and we were driving
Like,
down.
if you
for a
live there,
funeral.
you're built different. Okay.
You look where you built different.
we were driving to Memphis for a funeral. We stopped by to the family's house. It's like, well, we got a hotel down the road down here, and it was down close to the Bass
Yeah.
Pro. So we're going down through there, and we're driving. We pull up the red light, and I look over, and there's 3 black men there, and there's 2 that just double tapped this one guy in the head as he passed by. And my wife at the time looked at me and goes, "Are you gonna get out and do something?" I said, "Nope." I hit the gas, run the red light, and kept on going. She said, "But you're a
Nothing to
paramedic
see.
and you have a gun." I said, "Wrong
He's
place,
dead.
wrong time. Don't
So what's
care."
the difference between Memphis and Chicago?
Better gun laws
food.
in Tennessee.
Yeah,
food.
you're at least allowed to shoot back at the guys who are shooting you in Memphis.
Yeah, it's
That's
Tennessee, it's
why
not
I'm still
Illinois.
alive today. So it's constitutional carry. So
Now you see why she's an ex-wife. That chick was trying to get freaking Rusty
yeah, she's
killed.
trying to arrest you,
Yeah.
trying to get you killed.
Hey, honey, get out!
Yeah, go get him. Get him.
Get
Why don't
out!
you go
And-
fight them man right on
finally.
over there?
So Tony, what was your favorite gun of GunCon 2026?
Well,
in that
people ain't gonna
file.
like my favorite. People not gonna like my favorite guy.
It doesn't
I like
matter.
your favorite. What's
So-
your favorite?
All right, so understand, I was a little exhausted when I got there, so I didn't stay on the range as long as I should have.
You
But
got there late though, didn't you?
I got there at noon, right as they stopped for lunch. I got there because we just did a diversity shoot and then drove straight from Jersey
yeah.
straight
That's
to
right.
the event. So I got 3 hours of sleep at the hotel, and so I got there and I was more tired than I thought. Anyway, I got there and talked to the guys at Phoenix Trinity. I really like their stuff, even though what's his name? Honest Outlaw shit all over their gun and said it didn't work.
Yeah, who gives a shit about him?
Well, my whole thing is you're
didn't
telling
pick
me
one
a
up.
company that builds, yeah, that's what it is. A company that builds race guns doesn't have guns that work. Okay, so I actually,
So
interviewed
former
them.
Ohio company, now in
Mhm.
Florida.
Great,
thought
I
they were
mean-
Ohio originally.
so I initially met those guys 3 to 4 years ago at Great American Outdoor Show, and we all went to
Okay.
dinner. You were with us, right, Dave, when we all went to dinner?
With
Me,
Phoenix Trench
you,
guys?
yeah, John Patton.
Oh,
all
yeah,
of us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those are big
So
ass
we
dinners.
don't. Yeah, huge ass dinner. It was great, wonderful people. So to hear them get torn apart by some dude on YouTube, and look, I was a fan of his, subscribed to him, and I just watched him change after he bought that new property. All of a sudden, he was kind of contradicting stuff I knew he stood behind prior. Like he changed up, and I'm like, is he just doing this for the views? And I think that's kind of what happened. Anyway, whatever. I like that, but when I went over to Dave's, I shot something I'd never shot before, and most people don't give a shit. But is the M1 carbine paratrooper with the suppressor mounting? Now I know,
SBR.
yeah, the SBR,
The advisor.
and yeah. So I've been in love with the M1 carbine my entire life, ever since seeing it in Soldier of Fortune magazines in the 80s, right?
So,
Like that's just a cool ass gun. And then reading about special ops dudes running it, MACV SOG guys running them, and all that shit. Always thought they were cool. Then I'm of course moved to New Jersey where they're illegal by name. So I finally got to actually pull the trigger on one. I tactically fondled the one at the Great American Outdoor Show at Dave's booth already. I'm surprised I don't get it with child support checks the way I fondled that damn thing, or at least an HR complaint. So,
there it is. Dude, that
So-
gun was legit.
I thought it was freaking awesome. I think it's a damn shame that the gun hasn't been developed further with the 30 cal, because I think it's a great introductory
30 super
centerfire. Yeah, right. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So-
995 and 30 super carry.
So I even tried to convince Charlie over at Point or Inland to change the name to anything but M1. Just make one more SKU and just change the name so it could actually be sold in Jersey.
It's called the advisor.
And
It's time to reintroduce the M2, Dave.
Oh yes, please. Well, the
Hey.
FRTs. I mean, we're not far away.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying. I mean, and it's an old gun though. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like the safety and the mag release and all that stuff. So the tactical
It runs
Timmies
like an
won't
AK
like
at
it.
that point. But it runs like an AK at that
Yeah,
point.
you
It's no
say
different
that
than running
funny,
like
but
an
I'm
AK.
still planning on running an advisor carbine suppressed at a 2-gun competition, and I
No,
think it's
just-
going to be just fine.
I think
do
it's
it
awesome.
Do it at Goons Out, Moons Out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
dude.
plan.
Yeah.
The plan is to slap
Oh,
some
cool.
night vision on it and just run it like I would run a normal AR-15.
Because
The
it's
fuck
been a
is-
tactical gun for all of
That's who
since
it's for.
1943. It's
Yeah.
like, come the
They got
fuck
30
on.
round mags for those, right?
Yeah, you got 30 round max for them, and Inland did try updating it a bit more. They tried doing, they call it the M30 series, and it
Yep.
was basically it was a Sage chassis is what they were doing. They
Mhm.
had a
Oh.
flat out pistol model they called the Imp, so it was the Inland Motor Patrol, and then
Yep.
the M30, I think a shorter like SVR carbine or a rifled carbine, with two configurations, so it was more modernized for sure, so you could mount up any optics and shit. But the reality was, Sage Manufacturing or Sage, their defense contracts took all the time away. It was kind of like, yeah, we'll get you your orders when we can, and it really just didn't pan out. So they never really went much beyond a few production units, and that was.
But it was
like
it
maybe
was
a
so
dozen each.
freaking cool. It was so freaking cool, even though I think it had horrible. I think if I remember right, the cheek weld was horrendous.
Oh, the dude, paratrooper grip and stocks on M1s in general, they're shit. And the Inland gun, it is authentic to the originals. If you want to have fun shooting M1 carbine, you shoot a standard 1944, 1945 carbine,
Yeah.
or something in a Sage chassis that's got an M4 stock, an adjustable. But otherwise, the paratrooper, no, it's not comfortable. It doesn't
They're
feel
cool.
good.
It was
they're
wiggling.
cool.
They're
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but they're
Everyone that watched
not
Band of Brothers wanted
Yeah.
one.
right. But to actually own it and shoulder it and shoot it, no, they kind of suck.
So
Is Car
that
the
was
only
my
other manufacturer of those.
What's that?
Is Car the
Firearms?
only other modern manufacturer of those?
Car, and then I think there's one other outfit, but mostly I think the other outfit does is some new machining, but mostly
Is
with
that
surplus
Fulton?
parts.
Fulton, maybe?
I believe that's
Fulton
it. I
Armory?
believe That's it.
Fulton Armory. Yeah,
is it for an army? Okay.
that makes sense.
Where's
Speaking
the
of
other
Ohio,
one?
I think you can find Ohio Ordnance Work to give you an M2 probably, but they might have just one.
Ron actually has an M2. I've shot his M2.
Ron has an M2?
Yeah.
Damn,
It's-
Ohio
the
Ordnance
parts
needs to
nothing.
come to GunCon.
they do.
I got them two in the back. I used to shoot at the coloreds when I was caught.
Shoot at the
Yeah.
colors.
And I got Rowdy and they all.
He was the one who actually tried to
he's-
stop integration
he's-
from happening down there.
I haven't
Almost the right
heard.
era
They
for
were
that
the
comment.
yeah, outside the school.
So Tony,
And Tony survived. That's why he got to go to the integrated school.
Tony, I gotta talk to you, brother. My
that?
mom is from Kentucky. The
Mhm.
last time I heard someone say colored, I swear to God, was my grandfather who died.
That's all right.
few
Last time
years
I
ago.
heard colored. Last time I heard colored was when someone called into my boss and complained about me.
that big colored guy over there.
It's like the
Oh my
colored
God.
guy. I'm like the colored guy.
What they
Holy
would say
shit!
with so much
Wow,
respect.
they
like
they
people
couldn't even
born
call
in
you
Oh,
a
the
yeah.
person of
30s.
color. That wasn't
No, one person of color was beyond their capability. And they
Yeah,
thought
100%.
they thought they were using the politically correct word for me, bro. So I was cool with color because the other thing they were going to use was not cool.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
that is so
in
great.
the chronologically, words are hard with tequila.
Yes. Same with whiskey.
So with the with the timetable, with the timeline of
drink
We're in
names.
the
Whole
multiverse
thing
right now,
before,
everyone.
What was that?
We're in the
That's it.
multiverse right now.
Did you drink that whole thimbleful, Tony?
Yes, I did, bro. What, you upset because you can't come over here and take advantage of me, you husky thimble-dicked motherfucker?
I'm actually, I think I've got enough love off of Tony right now. I'm like the Tony sex camel. But,
Your
you know,
words,
I'm
not his.
sure by mid-January I'll be red eye for you.
You said
I'm
the
pretty
Tony
sure there's a
Six,
whole OF
Tony
just like
Six
Tony
Camel.
and
Is it
her.
just like 2 humps and I'm done?
See, I'm thinking for GunCon 27, I'm gonna make sure I get an Airbnb for 27 because I failed to get one this year. So Hunter, you can come stay at the Airbnb with me, and Tony and Angelo can also stay at the Airbnb with me. And Rusty, you're gonna be coming
We
up, so I might as well
tried
put you in there too. I know, but I'm saying for next year, we're
What
gonna
you
get
do?
Hunter there and Tony there.
And
That's
all
the
of
point.
us together in one Airbnb.
Well, we might as well get the old Airbnb with the cum couch in it.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Luke is looking for
Luke,
new
if you need a place,
dunks,
I'll
new
get a bigger
dumplings
one.
to
We'll all
keep,
get it.
Hey,
keep
I'm
up
down.
with.
Bro.
I'm down to clown.
Dave's like, hey, come over to the Airbnb. We go to sit in the living room. I'm like, what's that on the couch, bro?
What is that?
What's that?
Dude, it was
What's
downtown
that?
Cleveland. What the fuck do you want from me?
Oh, that looked like skeet from the windows to the walls, bro. I was like, oh damn.
Dude, remember the deck alone from the back door? I thought we were all gonna fall through the damn stairs.
Oh, the
and
deck
venue
we had to
itself.
skip every other step.
Jesus.
And
I
I'm
told
big
people
as
to replace
hell.
that shit.
I'm big as hell, and it's a walkway that's this wide. I'm like, if my fat ass goes down, I'm gonna have to crawl through this motherfucker like the Terminator because no one's gonna be able to come get me and put me in anything unless they drop the jungle penetrator behind the complex to pick me up.
See a damn sea wolf flying down through there.
CH-53 comes in to rescue everybody.
Just call in some old Marine Corps Air Wing favors. There's a 53 coming over and over the complex. Oh, dude, it was ridiculous.
Again, that's because we were downtown though for that shit. So,
So
if it goes
Dave,
up
what was
Niles,
your
there's more options?
favorite gun of GunCon 2026?
You know
This
what?
pulse rifle.
No. I do have a favorite, but it was kind of more in the category of my pulse rifle. It wasn't really
Mhm.
there to be there, but it was hosting a suppressor, as mine was too. And it was my buddy Dana from Templar Precision, who's a
Oh,
guy
I shot that.
who's keeping the ACR up and running. Only his build is called the Scythe. Yeah, I shot his full auto, and I shot a fuck ton out of his full auto. Dude, the ACR has always been an extremely crazy flat shooting gun. I'd be a little front end heavy, and shooting Dana's in a true full auto because I picked it up and hit that safety. I was like, "Oh, dude, you got an FRT for this thing?" He's like, "No, dude, this is actual full auto." I'm like, "Okay, give me a fucking magazine." Holy shit, is that thing laser flat shooting? I had no
Nice.
problem bringing the fuck out of steel with that thing with a 30-round mag.
He was
Just
at the
awesome.
Layer X booth.
Yeah.
So
And that's when
My
he had on the
buddy-
gun was Layer X.
my buddy Ryan has an actual ACR, right? And he
As
like,
do
hey,
I.
Corey, you got to come over here. And they're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You gotta shoot this." And he just hands me this ASCR. I'm like, "Where did this come from?" And lo and behold, it's Templar Precision right there. I'm like, "Holy shit!" That thing was freaking one of my favorite guns that I wish didn't die.
They're sick, man. I mean, whether
That's
you have,
awesome.
honestly, I'll say whether you have the ACR or the Templar, it's badass. But again, obviously the ACR is gone. Templars are out there, but he's a one-man outfit. He's trying to make as many as he can, so they're not cheap, and they take a while to get, but they're badass. They're built right.
And
I mean,
FN only wishes they can touch it with a scar.
fuck yes, they do. Fuck the Scar. That's
Oh
one
my
of the most
gosh.
lame-ass new modern gun there ever was.
Just because it was in Call of Duty doesn't mean you need to own it.
Well, I'll be at that side. Let Call of Duty make sales. I'm cool with that. That's why a lot of guys want the ACR because they know it from Call of Duty. You know, so that's cool. But if it drives gun sales,
I just hate this.
Like
The
video
Scar's
games.
like my least
Yeah.
favorite. The gun's super overpriced.
always has been.
If you think
Yeah, it's
that's bad, get the pistol version. What is it called? The
15P.
Scar 15P.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that in Jersey because
$3,000.
because you can have it in AOW and you can have it in.
Fucking
Okay,
retarded.
hold on. You
Jesus.
can have it as a short barrel rifle. You cannot have it as a short barrel rifle.
But you can
but
have
you
it
can
as
ha-
a dumbass pistol configuration.
You can have it as an AOW.
$33.59. Holy crap!
Add another 1,000 to it for them to convert it.
Yeah.
And
Fuck off,
remember,
FN.
if you run it suppressed, it voids the warranty.
That's right. That's right. That's why they have the new Gen 2 though, so it doesn't kill your optics either. Supposedly,
If you're using the FN suppressors, I don't know if it's for every. I think it's like for specifically low back pressure or flow through style cans. It's
So
supposed to be for.
how loudly would John Moses Browning laugh at FN if he came back from the grave?
They just bought it.
I mean, he's
Wait a
halfway to
minute.
China right now because of his rapidly spinning corpse.
They just bought Accuracy International.
that's right. They did buy Action International. That's
You can
right.
go to Cabela's and buy one
floating
and
stock on
freaking
the
came
BAR.
John Moses Browning comes back and just goofs on them like relentlessly. You can't make a pistol. You can't make a rifle. How do you not have a rifle that can't take a suppressor? Suppressors were there when I was alive, you loser.
Me and Maxwell used to drink beer together.
Yeah, it's
right.
like, we designed this on a roll of toilet paper in a bar. It's like you can't figure it out. Matter of fact, the prototype was the roll of toilet paper in the bar. You loser.
Well, here you
That's
go.
hilarious.
This is why the Scar 15P costs that much because look at the case you get with it.
Oh, you get
You
a
get a nice
$20
little
made in
soft
China
case.
case.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at
wow.
that.
Magnesium nylon. Fuck yeah.
How about-
Now we're
I think
talking.
High Point should come with that. I think I want my 995 in that.
Fuck that, man. That still costs us too much.
Hey, this deer season, I have my High Point carbine is going to take a deer, and what I got it in is a 380 ACP. I'm shooting 100 grain solid copper bullets. I'm loading out. Of it.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to
That's
head
cool.
shoot deer at 50 yards with it.
Right through
Dude,
the
it's a
eyeball.
fucking laser gun at 50 yards too.
I'm going to
Fucking
drop
laser
them
gun.
all day long. I got a 1x4 that I'm putting on there, and I'm just going to sit there and fuck them up.
Actually,
Those
Rusty,
are-
I'll say 95 grain, just regular formidable jackets are a fucking laser gun out of that carbine. So doing a solid copper, dude, that's gonna be sick.
What's
Those-
today's date?
The 995
24th.
are super accurate.
June 24th? All right, cool. No, I just want to be able to next year, this time when Rusty, we memorialize Rusty for getting ran the fuck over by an angry deer that got shot in the head with a 380. I want to be able to remember the day.
My grandfather used to head shoot deer all the time with 22 LR. So I mean,
It'll do.
20, you go to the state of Michigan, I mean not Michigan, but Maine, 22 Magnum all day long. It's legal.
yeah.
Really?
Oh no shit.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's like something I would do, but it is technically possible.
What would
if
a-
you're head shooting deer?
What would a 22 like Hornady, the critical defense do to a deer at like
I
25
tell you what,
yards
I
through
shoot
the head?
those out of the Taurus, the little tip up Taurus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They work at very short
Interesting.
range. They work.
Interesting.
I mean, it's not a mini mag,
Right.
but it works.
Very interesting.
Oh,
I mean, truthfully, shot placement has a lot to do with almost everything. I
Yeah.
still remember a story about, I don't know what the politically correct term, Inuit, Eskimo for every goddamn body else. Lady freaking dropped a, dropped a, she shot something, shot it straight through the eye in the back of the head and dropped it. I think it was a bear.
If you look if you watch
25 ACP with a 25 ACP.
Ooh.
if you watch the show, what is it? Whatever the Alaska, whatever. And there's a family that's up there, and they are in their boat when the caribou and stuff are coming across the water.
Yeah,
She got a 22 rifle, Ruger 1022, and her 12-year-old daughter is just dropping them. Then they go scoot through and scoop them up.
But dude, this is no different than all the tactical Timmy bullshit. I'm sure there's a whole other level of, expert huntery bullshit out there that's like, if you're not using your 30-06, it is fucking waste of time. You cannot take.
Do you guys
with that.
know who
Really?
Tyler Friel is?
Sounds familiar.
He's a writer for Outdoor Life. He lives in Alaska. He has several stuff out there about hunting big game, like bigger elk and bigger, with 22 arc and like 6mm arc.
Yes, I read that because they were doing it. They started out shooting elk with it.
Yeah,
And because they started out with this, what's his name? Lives up here in Tennessee. One of the Delta Force guys, doing the knives and stuff now.
Oh,
Kyle Lamb?
Yeah. He went to the 6mm arc and was shooting elk hunting with it.
yeah.
Then some other guys started doing the 22 Creedmoor stuff for caribou and stuff like that because it's flat and it's all about shot placement.
Yep.
And they were talking about the sectional
Tyler
density
Friel? Yeah.
when it hits. Yeah.
It's 22 arc.
22 arc with what?
71 grain.
A brown bear in Alaska
Mhm.
or grizzly.
Yeah, well, that's
Grizzly.
The sad part about people that can actually shoot is when they do stuff like this is about shot placement. But every dickhead that only fires 3 rounds a year think they can shoot like that too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here
Well, not only 3 rounds a year, but they also think they can do 500-yard shots all day long without thinking twice about it. And yet
So-
they do-
Yeah, go to
the
an
range is
NRL
100.
hunter match and see how many people like shit their pants at the first time they like get under the clock. That's
So
what you're
in
gonna
all-
see.
in Ohio, which is a straight wall straight. I'm a state
Straight wall
straight wall state. I'm a big fan of like 350 Legend just because of affordability. You can shoot a bunch, whatever. When I was in sales, multiple people bought 350 Legends, then got rid of them, sold them, whatever, to buy 450 because it doesn't kill deer well enough.
Jesus.
Because so 450 has a larger margin of error, right? So basically, they're telling you they don't know how to shoot their fire because 350 Legend out to 200 yards is ballistically the same as a 30-30 Winchester.
Mhm.
Like if you look at the actual ballistic table of both of them, they're about the same.
Well, it's
You're
almost
telling me 30-30 can't kill a deer?
So
But
the
that's what
hunter,
Hunter and I've gone into before, though. Hunter and I both have talked about this. Is that the reality is most people, even when their presence is online, whether it's Facebook, Reddit, they're on their keyboards. Most people do not shoot nearly as much as they talk trash that they do. 90% of them
Exactly.
just don't. We
And
are the
I
odd exceptions of how much all of us shoot. And again, that can change disciplines as well, too. But most people just don't shoot that much, period.
I
So-
can tell you, I've sold literally thousands of firearms over 13 years. I would be shocked if 25% of those guns are actually shot on a regular basis.
Right.
yeah, that's one of the things people don't understand. People talk for the longest time. They were like, "Oh, America is the country of 45 ACP." Well, when you look at the sales, people bought 38 special.
Mhm.
That's what was really being sold.
I love it. Some
So-
38 special.
Yeah, people talk a bunch of shit and then talk about shot placement and firearms. The most prolific elephant hunter in Africa, again, hunted elephants,
British.
elephant guys, 303 British.
100%.
That's what he dropped them with. Shot
More
placement.
moose have been killed in Finland with 6.5 by 55 Swede than anything else.
Fantastic round.
Yeah. People in this country we don't understand, like, we want bigger is better,
Yep.
right? Larger
Yeah.
caliber.
Jack
foot-pounds of
O'Connor
energy.
is probably one of the most famous North American hunters.
Yes,
and he's
270.
obsessed with
270
303.
Winchester.
Yeah, 270. I mean, like we swore by it.
I hunt
100%.
with a couple 70-year-old brothers. They use
Black guys?
270.
Negroes,
They
I was about to say that.
colors.
No, that's 70-year-old
No.
brothers.
These guys are 70, like 75 and 72. They still log in the mountains with mules here in Tennessee.
That's
And
Wow.
boast a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
And they believe in the 270. Both of them shoot 270, and they shoot the same gun they bought in 1965 or whenever, the Remington 742 is what
Oh,
they're
shit,
using,
yeah.
and they kill
Old,
they kill
pump
bear
action.
and hog every year with it.
Ooh, I'd love to get those guys together and have them talk to somebody to try to convince them red dots are necessary.
Yeah.
No. Tell Elmer and the other guy who don't believe in logging trucks. They say trucks are fat. They
Well-
still use mules to bring trees down.
I thought they were kidding, and one of them's wife, Miss Patty, she has a picture. She took a picture of Edwin coming through town, standing on a log that was 48 inches in diameter with 4 mules hooked to it. He was dragging the log with the 4 mules because they couldn't put it on the back of the truck. It was too big. They drug it with the mules down to the damn lumber mill. These guys are true guys. I mean, awesome guys. Learned a lot from them. I got pictures of them with my daughter and them teaching, like skinning and stuff like that. It's fantastic.
The other thing too, though, it's funny is, you know, we're all in the firearm space at different levels and shit. And the reality is all this other, you know, like Corey said, from 350 to 450 Legend, it's also because people are just drunk on the marketing bullshit. If it's
Yeah.
not in the magazines, it's
100%.
on the Instagram, it's
Well-
on the whoever's being paid by whatever shill to talk about something. It's
Yeah,
like,
Is it 7
all
millimeter
sorts of
backcountry
words.
plus peak is like the new talk of the town. and
right.
It's like
Or
whatever.
this-
all it is
the
is just
6.5
already
Peak
great hunting
Plus.
cartridge with a super high pressure cartridge, and it's like, okay, well that's great, but like, how many people realistically are going to take advantage of that?
What was
So,
the
like,
one
the
Wilson
new,
Combat tried to put out there for a while? The AR, it was a 400 something.
Well, they had the 30 hammer.
Yeah, they had the
It's a
hammers.
hammer.
At the same
Yeah.
time,
Hammer.
go back and do what Hunter's
That's
doing
360 buck
with
hammer.
220 Swift. Like the good shit is there. Like
Yeah, it's done
the
already.
good shit's already out there. You can
I
still
have
run this
killed
shit now.
deer.
I mean,
With the 22-250, because it's legal, it's center fire here in Tennessee. I have killed deer with, like, I don't know, 40 grain varmint round, because when it hits inside, it just freaking spalls. You hit them in the lung.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a lung. I'm gonna get a
Nothing
heart.
ain't
I'm gonna get a
moving.
liver. They're not going
No.
far.
That is the other end of the equation, is that the projectiles themselves and the technology we have access to, the manufacturing capabilities we have, the terminal effectiveness of different ammo is much
Yeah.
greater now. Like segmented subsonic hollow points are really good, like for 300 blackout, 22 long rifle, 45 ACP, shotgun slugs. Like you know, anything that's going slow and is heavy, like we can make projectiles now that can really like do a lot of damage if you know, without like
use-
doing all this crazy stuff.
I use in the 40 grain range 5.56 varmint rounds for home defense, because it's not going to go through the other person. It's not going to go through them. It's going to hit. It's going to segment. They're going to bleed. They're going to bleed multiple places. If I shoot them, I'm going to hit the guy next door. It's
Yeah,
going to
that's
blow through the wall. And
I use all.
buckshot and taking hunks of them off.
What do you
I
guys
use
think of-
RIP rounds myself. I use RIP. rounds.
G2 rip, baby.
Yeah, that's here.
G2 rip. I'm
Oh
a
my God.
I'm a ZMAX guy myself. You know, like the.
I still
I'll be
have
honest.
some zombie.
That's all.
guns.
That's all I could afford back in 2011. That's all.
I'll be honest.
that was
I've
all
got
I
a
was left
carry
on
gun
the shelf.
somewhere that I know the mag is a Skittles mag, and I think there's probably still a couple of G2 RIP
Honestly.
rounds in there.
This is the best stuff you can run right here.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
An Extar.
I got to get my what you
XP.
call it out of storage.
That's for AR or 300, or 300 or 5.56. That's the best stuff you can run. Soft point, you're gonna knock them down.
What do you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
think
what do you
of
have
the 6.5 Creedmoor Peak Plus or whatever it's called?
Read more peak. What?
Yeah, that's
It's the new high pressure 6.5 Creedmoor.
Like,
Well, that's the
It's
one.
a
That's
it's a
okay.
hybrid cartridge.
yeah. It's
Fucking
the
why?
7
Like-
7 mil backcountry. They took it, made a hybrid cartridge, so you can still use it in the same 6.5, but with the cartridge technology, they can build up that back pressure basically in that cartridge, and they can throw that son of a bitch. I'm wondering about burning barrels, eating the lands out of it.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, but that's only if you're shooting a couple thousand rounds, because like barrel life, even on something as crazy as like a 6 GT, is still somewhere up there, like 1,500, 2,000 rounds after you.
Which most people
that's a
will
range
never
state for me.
ever shoot.
Yeah. Unless you're a competitor,
like
you're not
the
going to
whole
burn through that hundreds.
application
You're lucky
is-
if you burn through 800 rounds in a lifetime.
Right.
The whole application is like a military application is a 6.5 semi-auto, but like in civilian world, if you're running a bolt gun, like just go up to 6.5 PRC at that point. It's the same ballistics.
Yeah. Like
You
you stand
But
to
if they
benefit
listen to
from
that
having higher
certain-
pressure.
But if they listen to that certain marketing guy, that certain shill on a certain channel they follow that says this is what you need to do, though, they're just like, yeah, that's what I gotta do.
It's just
They think it's
277
badass.
Fury and 7mm backcountry. Now it's in 6.5 Creek. I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool. Like,
Right.
okay, we're advancing somewhere, but I
Yeah,
don't.
but
I'd rather see a peak in a 5.56.
So, all this advancement in rifle cartridge change and all this shit, they think that it's, revolutionary. Not so. And this whole 6.5 debacle, now Dave and I talk about this a lot, because the 6.5 Creedmoor is a 6.5 fucking Swede with a $100 million ad campaign behind it.
Yep.
And they have convinced people that it's something new and innovative. And you see this cyclic with ammunition.
Yep.
It's now we're doing hyper fast 22s. Wow, that's and I'm like, fuck. The best fast 22s were invented 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you're re-engineering the same fucking thing, a little bit different taper, maybe a little bit longer neck. But I mean, if you're gonna chase that, then why not take the parent cartridge and make like an Ackley improved?
Yeah.
Why not a 6.5 a 6.5 Creed Ackley improved?
But again, Hunter, because we know the reality is they can't make as much money off of it. Something that's out there like a 220 Swift, making a new 220 Swift round. If they make some new proprietary bullshit thing, it sounds hotter, should be cooler, and they can make more money off of it. Whereas opposed if it's something existing,
Still
can't
the
make
most accurate cartridge I ever shot out of an AR is a 6.5 Grendel. And that's the parent
I have
cartridge
a
for
stack of them.
6 arc, 22 arc, 38 arc. Like, it's still the most accurate. The 6.5 Grendel is still the most accurate at 1,000 yards and in cartridge I've ever shot. And now that's 20 some years old, and it's based off of 220 Russian PPC cartridges, and it's good.
I hunt with 6.5 Grendel. I have an SBR built with one. That's what I hunt deer with. My daughter has killed bear, hog, deer with them. I've shot coyotes with them. To me, it's got it does almost match 308 from 1,000 in with ballistics. I mean, there's a little bit in there, but that 6.5 bucks to win. It's almost a sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish so. I'm going to jump just a little bit. I'm a 243 fan, 243 Winchester.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have improved that 243, which they did with the 6mm arc. That's what the 243 should have been. But they can't improve the 243 ammo because we got too many 243s out here with the wrong barrel twist in it. And the old powder that it was made for with back in the 50s or whatever, because the 243 was one of the best rounds that ever hit the market.
Well, I said the same thing when 8.6 Blackout came out. I was like, oh, isn't that just 338 Federal with a faster twist? It's the same thing. 308 necked up.
They pretty much said it in some of the first articles.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he got real quiet because people.
Well,
A lot of people in this industry.
$1 million ad campaigns.
Well, my whole thing is a lot of people in this industry don't have a lot of time in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
So every goddamn thing is new to them. So it's a fresh new idea because they haven't been around long.
They found a good camera. They found a little tweak that got them into something. Then they're a good talker. they got somebody to put them on to somebody else, and now they're making videos and they're sucking cock for the shit they got. And I mean, no, I'm just being honest.
Yeah,
Because,
no.
Oh,
You know-
so you've seen Hunter's tour of the Colt Factory
Yeah.
too?
well, I mean, but you know,
Damn.
That's what that back
Out of
room
left
was.
field.
Wow.
I mean,
It was
I
a
can't
great
say- I
video,
can't
dude.
say
I'm
nothing.
just busting
I'm
your
done
chops.
on that one.
No, I'm just busting his chops. That was a great. It was great.
To shoot a coat with steel case ammo.
What was that?
Is it sacrilege to shoot a coat, not the
With
11
steel
with steel
case?
case ammo?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
Yeah, I'll leave it up to Hunter.
And it's
to
a
let you
piece
know.
of shit then because it won't run anything.
If you had a Ferrari, would you put kerosene in a gas tank?
I just
Man, I could
might if
drive
I
it,
was in
yes.
another country that had a lot of gasoline. They have a lot of gasoline.
Yeah, and it would
Absolutely.
work.
So the interesting thing when we think about design, all the stuff, especially with these big companies, a lot of people it's just a job to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're not necessarily
lot of it.
enthusiasts.
It's a passion.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's just a job. It's the small companies that we've talked about, Stealth Arms and ACOS and the Pyramyd Air and all these. These are smaller companies.
Yeah,
compared
genuine
to,
passion. Yeah.
Yep.
the big guys. What I love about GunCon is you get a lot of the small companies there that actually care about the crap they sell and care about their customers. This year we had SIG and Kimber and T-Sauce and Versa, which are significantly larger than a lot of these companies.
Yeah, but nobody cares more than you do about SIG. SIG
Okay,
cares
here's
so
my
much
thing.
about their customers.
I thought everybody at GunCon was supposed to give something away.
Yeah,
I thought everybody did.
that was part of the
SIG didn't?
requirement.
SIG did
They
not.
probably left.
Yeah, they probably did.
No,
But
SIG gave a
that-
concussion away.
Last year, HK got up there and give a gun away.
Yeah, I remember that. So
Yeah.
And
Let's
HK is
go.
not as snobby as you think, believe it or not. That's the funny part.
And,
Well,
and
yeah,
their
but
gun
HK
works.
US
HK
deal
US is
with-
definitely not.
Yeah, they have to deal with the HK Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not Germany anymore. It's French.
Because I noticed there were several.
Oh, they
companies
moved to
there that
France?
Didn't give
French
anything.
company bought them.
Oh, I don't think I knew that. It's like
Yeah,
Barrett
and
being
they're
Australian.
all about making money in the US and getting US customers what they want. So it's we could see some
So-
other really cool shit.
So
Like a 433, hopefully. Maybe. one
hopefully
day.
that would be freaking awesome.
Or
We just need more
G36.
production.
533
And make
or
prices cheaper.
553.
That's SIG. 553.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
that's
I
bad.
said the 433.
Good luck with that.
the-
That's never gonna happen again.
No, the 433 is literally like HK's take on an ACR, if you want to call it anything, and it looks
Yeah.
dope as shit, and I would totally buy it. But
Can we just get an HK actual HK 91 or something?
oh, dude, seriously,
That would be.
I don't know. So one of the things is I want the old school HK stuff, but I mean, really, do I want a retro mod that I can actually put modern shit on?
Would you like an optics ready P7?
that would
Yes.
be dope.
Yes,
Yeah, I would-
I'd like a squeeze
better than
cocker.
HK Pro.
I'd like a squeeze cocker that takes
Doesn't-
a red dot.
I
and a
think
flashlight.
HK Pro makes an optic ready P7, don't they?
No, there's a new company that's making P7s, new production.
Yeah,
already.
it's,
They're
is it an HK
like
Pro?
$4,000 or some shit. No,
Yeah, they're
but
$4,000,
is it
and he
not
makes them
HK
like
Pro?
one at a time. Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
it's
not
not
HK
pro.
Could hardly call that like a factory option that most people would have access to.
Yeah.
right.
Did
He's
Did
in the
anyone-
garage with a Pippin file.
anyone not have great experiences with anybody?
Everybody was good that I talked to.
Dude, that's the cool badass thing about GunCon is that everybody's even the SIG guys. At one point, I was busting their balls about their tent half blown away, and because I grabbed theirs as I was holding ours, and I was like, "Geez, SIG, why don't you guys grab your fucking tent?" Rice's dude was talking to a lady, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, is he really upset?" And the dude, he goes, "Lady, I don't know him, but no, we're cool." And he literally goes, "Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man." I was like, "Yeah, dude, I got you. It's no big deal." And she
Was that the New York
"Oh."
lady? Was that the New York lady?
The one that you and I were working with?
Yeah.
It might have been.
I
Fucking
had one.
Dave's
Not
so
great
proud he got a
experience.
black guy to work on freaking Juneteenth. He's so happy.
Yeah.
I got photo to prove it.
I had
The
one not.
pouty face you gave me when you caught me was the best too.
I had one not great experience. I walked up to. I don't know how he didn't see me. I walk up. There's no one else at his booth, and he just picks up a rifle and rips through 3 mags without even acknowledging that I was standing right behind him. I was like, "Oh,
Call it
do
out.
you
Who
wanna
was it?
shoot
Come on.
one?" I can. I don't care.
I don't give a shit. Who was it?
It was DSA.
Really? That dude's usually pretty cool too.
That's
Uh,
Mark let me shoot like 5 mags out of his guns because there was no one else at his booth. So I
Same
love
last year.
Mark
He was like a couple down from us last year, and Josh and I went over there and shot a piss ton of his ammo. And he was like, "Yeah, just fucking have at it, guys."
You have to understand that Mark is a foul autist, and by foul autist I mean he actually probably has autism. So he probably literally did not know you were standing right behind him.
So I went up
time.
to him. I'm
Good
like,
chance.
"Oh, do you guys work with like writers or media or anything?" And he's like, "Oh no, we don't work with writers." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine." And then he goes,
They
"We
sell
don't work
themselves.
we don't work with media either." And I'm like, "Why are you at a media event then?" Like a GunCon. For anyone that doesn't know, GunCon is built on media, enthusiasts, and manufacturers working together.
Yeah, it's building
To bring-
relationships. It's all about.
It's
I think
about
you got
building
taken for a
relationships.
ride, Corey.
And
Yeah,
he looked
I
at me
think
and
maybe you
said
missed
that.
this
I'm like,
being really dry humor. That's what I'm thinking.
Because
"No,
3
he was
years
being dead
ago,
serious."
3 years ago, Dooley, Nick Dooley, me, and Jeremy Posderick sat there, and we were banging still at 500 yards with it. He just threw us ammo.
Yeah.
And,
I love the
we-
rifles. I really want a T-48
Nice.
Maybe you
Like,
just
that's
I don't
the-
know, man.
because they're
So-
making them for H&R.
So he was trying to put together a rifle for us in Jersey for my events. And it just became such a nobody knew things. Like no one wanted to commit to the order. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like what
Mhm.
goes with what. Because it's so fucking weird.
Well, he told me it's because they're just a small company. And I'm like, "Well, do you want to be a small company or a big company?"
Nice, yeah. I mean, it does come down to something like that.
Maybe,
But
you
hey.
maybe you just caught him at the wrong moment, man. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
I say, other than that, honestly, I say most times I feel like if I've heard of anybody's negative experiences from GunCon, it's usually pretty minor things, you know. Like, I mean, if there's any, I'll say this: if any manufacturers didn't come back because of last year's bullshit of the venue that had nothing to do with John, if they didn't, because I heard there some people were so pissy about it, like, "Oh, yeah, I can't believe last year's thing." It's like, why are you bitching about it? That was
And more
nobody's
people came
control.
this
That
year.
was the venue. Oh fuck yes, more people came this year.
There's
Last year's
57
venue got
companies.
fucked because of a shitty building manager and a shitty venue and just
Shoot.
shitty people in general. It was nothing to do with
Truthfully,
anything else.
I think every year at GunCon, a celebration, we should give them 1-star reviews at that place in freaking Cleveland. Just
yeah.
every year
That's
at
a great
GunCon.
idea.
They'll never be able to host another wedding again.
Right? Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
that'd be
every
Occasionally-
time.
You occasionally put a 4-star in that bashes the shit out of them, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should go up there to Cleveland every time they book a venue for a wedding right there and go up there and just steal the air conditioning unit.
Jesus.
No,
I'd
that's,
never
that's,
sweat
chi-
so much
some copper
inside my
rusty.
life that I didn't have
That's-
to pay for a
that's
woman.
childish. That's childish and petty. No, you get you get a paintball gun, you fill it with freaking stink bombs, and you shoot it in the vents. That way, you never go on the property, and you just and the place stinks.
You
Oh.
rent
It
3
stunk
pigs,
anyway. It was
and you number
old
them
and
1, 2, and 4. And then when the police arrive, tell them you're still looking for 3, and then leave and never say anything else.
when they called the police and the damn fire marshal out and run off the food trucks out there.
Yeah, the food truck was like, "That's a line, man. Like you crossed the line there."
I said,
Like,
"How damn petty do you have?" We were going to it when they. I mean, I was there when they called him out there. That fire marshal was just shaking his head. He's like, "Hey, too many complaints."
Yeah.
From people
I'll be honest. Visually, it was a cool venue too. I thought it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I've been to
I thought it looked
like
great.
living in
Yeah.
Northeast Ohio. I've been to a couple weddings that are in like those type of old warehouse buildings, and they're usually are pretty darn good and pretty like fun.
Yeah, that place,
that
was a
one.
cool spot, but yeah, whatever. They're lost. They hate us because they ain't us, man. That's all there is to it.
That's right.
One,
Anus.
I
One
didn't
more-
say ain't us.
one more, like-
Anus.
one more
Go for
important
it.
like gun release. Did anyone shoot the One Horse Express?
I got video of it.
No.
I think
So
I
that
did shoot it, but I just didn't have time to do an interview with them.
So
I
that's
got an interview with them and for the rifle and the suppressor.
So that is the One Horse Express is like the first factory tuned, factory offered rifle with an FRT. It's an Atrius FRS, I think.
Here, you want to hear a quick trivia thing on that one?
What's that?
Somebody else almost beat them to it, but decided against it because of lawsuits.
Was his name? I know the name. Was it High Point?
It was High Point. Yeah,
Really?
we were that close to doing it and realizing how much Rare Breed's going after everybody. We were like,
So who
we
was
don't want to deal with that shit.
the guy
backed
from
off of
AR Takedown Tools? He said he was the first to bring that out.
Yeah,
his
so
rifle.
that was that's LSD Defense or
Yeah,
whatever.
Let's
LSD
Slinger
Rifles, which is-
Design.
Yeah, and that's an Idaho company. So I think I don't know who is first to market, but they're both claiming that they're the first factory offered FRT or force
Go
reset
for it.
rifle, which I don't give a shit, dude. You're
One
both
horse
doing it.
stripes, they
Fucking,
know
that's
you're gonna
great.
get
That's
Right.
great.
Well,
hope
one's
more
also
people go get sued. They
$1,000.
don't
The
give a
one's
shit, you know?
multiple $1,000s.
It's
so-
Yeah,
to me, it's like the equivalent of like dropping in a YouTube channel and going first on the comments. It's like great.
Right.
Yeah, I do think it's cool that a company.
$999 though was $1,899.
Yeah, I do think that a company like offering one for $1,000 that's like factory tuned.
No,
I did
fucking
ask like,
cool.
how does it run suppressed? And they said they do not recommend it.
Yeah, well, you're talking about a tuned system. Of course, it's like
Right.
Toyota telling me
Yeah.
I shouldn't put a supercharger on my truck because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
made
So
not
like
for a
I
supercharger.
do understand. Now they do have a factory like kind of SD AR. It's an AR pistol. It's a 2-stamp gun, so you buy the suppressor, buy the gun. It comes as like a package.
Just get
But
a
it,
flow
like-
through, man. You're all good.
It's a suppressor that fits into the handguard and everything like that. That was pretty cool. That was in 300 Blackout. But I do like what they're doing.
No, I look forward to it because I've heard them say that they know they'll get sued and they don't give a shit. Their plan is they hope that
Yeah.
other manufacturers will follow suit with them. and
Both
go, "Fuck it."
companies have at least that's the benefit I think in this situation is both companies have a united front or mindset in the fact that if Mr. DeMonico decides to come after them,
Right.
they're both like, we don't give a shit. We're going to go to bat. So
Is
I have way
Rare
more
Breed-
respect for them for that.
Do you have to remind me, is Rare Breed a whole trigger or just a safety?
It's a whole
and
trigger.
safety.
It's
Yeah,
a trigger.
just
And
So the
drop in the trigger,
FRS
kiss the
it-
trigger.
The FRS is a like super safety style.
Doesn't matter. They're still going after it. I mean, they're suing Hoffman Tactical for all his design.
yeah, Hoffman
It has
Tactical
nothing
is
to
like
do with
it's
Rare
a
Breeds.
trip. It's a drop in trip,
Yeah.
and they're going after
Yeah,
them
yeah.
for that.
Gold.
Doesn't matter.
Again, you have
Rare
to
Breed don't give a
understand,
shit.
like the ATF and the federal government has basically like deputized Lawrence DeMonico and Rare Breed
Yep.
somewhat against their will, because I'm sure if he had it his way, he would not be fucking working with the ATF on this. But
I believe that.
due to the fact that he had to kind of sell his soul to the devil, to use a loose term, he has to go after other people who do this same thing in order to be
Interesting.
looked at as being enforcing his patent. Otherwise, he
Well-
loses all the ability to make those triggers.
So I
See,
just want
here-
the. Go ahead, Tony.
Well, my issue with him was he came into that going, "Hey, I started this so I could sue the federal government." Bitch, you thought you knew something. Then now look at you. You ended up deputized and suing people
you
in your
got
own
turned around
industry.
and bent over
Right.
a barrel, man.
Oh,
right?
dude.
I was standing there
Because-
at Goals when he walked up
Mhm.
there and served papers himself in Knoxville.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is Mr. I'm a lawyer and I came into this just to sue the federal government because I know I can win. And he forgot the old saying that anyone who is their own lawyer has a fool for a client.
Hmm.
Well,
You either die the hero
congratulations,
or-
sir.
You either die the hero, or live long to become the villain.
Yeah. Guess what?
There you go.
He became the villain.
Pretty much where they're at. I like the
Dumbass.
idea of the Express with the Stuff and Things Inc. like 3-round like burst thing that they have.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
disruptor.
That's cool.
That would like those together would be actually like pretty legit.
I
But I'll be
shot
honest,
that.
I
I
don't think
really
it works
enjoyed
for
it.
that.
It's
I shot
cool.
it
What's
as
that?
well. I think that's actually it's very like it feels almost like if you've ever shot a real like 3-round burst or 2-round burst rifle, it almost feel it's almost indistinguishable.
That's cool.
Yeah, like that would together would be pretty legit. And I was actually surprised. Like a lot of people shot the Express and it just kept on running.
I shot the
They know how to
crate
build an
they had
AR,
over
man.
there.
You know how to build it. It's not like it's rocket science.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Like, that's the thing. Everybody still acts like when somebody comes, like, look at High Point, put on AR, like, oh, it's an High Point. Is it going to run? It's a fucking AR, man. Especially the first batches that were all built by Anderson. They know how to build the damn guns, believe it or not.
Yeah, with the
Same with
infrared
my Anderson.
handguard.
Like,
Cough, cough.
yeah, right. That shit's pretty funny still, though.
That's why I like mine, because it's special.
I find it funny. I laugh openly every time somebody says it's built by High Point. I laugh even harder when they say when you run out of ammunition, you can hit them with it. I think it's all clever. I just chuckle every time about how wise these fucking people are.
Like, Dave, how many people?
For what it's worth, I'm hitting someone with the gun regardless of how much it costs. So
Yeah.
Right.
if I run out of ammo and I fucked up that badly, the gun's going down too.
Like, Dave, how many people actually make their own AR in-house?
Not that many.
It's very few.
Not
You could
that
say
many.
same thing for suppressor manufacturers. Like
Yeah.
anytime in the last 5 years,
everybody
like,
wants to
all of
tote
them are
that they
OEM.
do. Yeah. Everybody likes to tote that they make their shit in house, but they don't. They just don't. It's just not real.
Not at all.
Like same thing with polymer. I mean, if you think about it, like there's basically a bunch of companies you don't know who their names are or where they're being injection molded out of, but the injection molded like polymer industry is basically entirely OEM based by like a couple, probably a handful of like mold makers in the United States.
Yep.
Magpul is probably one of the few people who actually do their own in-house stuff, and I know for a fact that Magpul still OEM stuff outside of their own factory.
Well, look at when that long ago, all the Gen 3 Glocks everybody's putting out were all polymer 80 frames.
Yep.
Mhm.
You had like what Shadow Systems PSAs, and maybe one other one. The rest they were all literally polymer 80 frames.
Now you've got the RXM, like there's
Well, like most AR lowers and uppers are forged up here in Cleveland, Ohio. Like, because Cleveland, Ohio is some of the last remaining drop forges.
There's what, like 6 people that.
Yeah, and I think didn't Aero Precision
something like
own
that.
their own, and now they're not going to exist anymore.
that part I don't know, but yeah, there's not many. There really isn't that many. It's like everybody's AR comes from a lot of the same places, but
It's like
nobody
I've got
looks at that.
I've got the River's Edge tactical retard rifle,
Yep, I've got that too.
and he
Great
got
name.
it from, was it Saltwater Armory or whatever? They changed names like 3 times. White Label.
White label, yeah. We're one
White
label.
label.
White label, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
and they make it for every fucking body else.
Yeah. Because that was the first thing
Oh,
Jeremy
no.
asked me on our rifles. Is White Label doing those? I was like, no. Who's doing it? I was like, I'm not telling you. Bitch, come on.
Come on, man. I mean, let's talk about all the 1911s that have their freaking frames made in the Philippines.
Right.
Or Brazil,
Right.
Springfield.
Yeah. So it's so much of the same shit everywhere.
No, it's American made. I saw somebody in the commercial with a cowboy hat and driving a Ford truck.
You ever
Well, I
seen-
think
you ever seen the
Springfields are
video
actually
of the
made in the USA
Filipinos?
now, but like back in the day,
No,
there
man.
was definitely question.
Yeah.
The old man sits there in the Philippines. He actually builds a 1911, forges it right there in his camp out of nothing. Hammers
that's
that
probably
damn
my
thing out,
uncle.
and
I said, do they can make some good but it's like anybody else, man. Like you can get some good shit from other places. Turkey can make a good gun. China can make good products. They're known for shit, but all of them can make good products. All depends on your manufacturing skill, your ability to go there and check on the shit. I mean,
that's where Winchester sent a lot of their shotguns to.
Japan. Or I'm thinking
American made. Winchester's American made. America. This is made in Japan, bro.
right.
Or
That's just
Portugal.
I mean,
Hello.
it's just one difference between China and Japan. Just one's eye slant a little more than the other is.
All right,
know,
motherfuckers. It's 11:30.
That's just too much. That was too far.
Shut up.
That's
Tony.
where you're drawing the line, Tony.
I'm drawing the
I could say
line.
one sentence and make it a little bit further, but I'm not.
I
going
got
to.
video of Sean and Jeremy walking down through there, and I said, "Look, here comes Sean and his ogre bodyguard, Jeremy Posadair." The next thing I know, I see Jeremy and Tony hugging. I said, "There's the 2 racist people in the 2A community."
That's right.
I'm going to post
Tony-
it. I got it. I just got to edit it out.
Rusty, it's the shit we talk about. Like that Jeremy and I will send some of the racist shit back and forth.
Oh,
We
yeah.
always send the really good shit on to Tony.
Yeah.
My
Well, here's the thing.
my
they
feed's
would
full of
send-
shit from Jeremy and
they-
Tony.
They send the racist stuff to me, and I'm like, yeah, I send it to you guys, asshole.
It's like,
hold on,
it's when
real quick.
my other friends say, "Hey, I'm going to send you something a little racy." I'm like, "Oh, Tony sent that to me already. It's all good."
So Tony, here. So last year was like my first GunCon. It was my first event as like leaving my former company, being a writer full time, and all this stuff. And we do this event on Wednesday before everything gets going for sporting clays. And I was by myself. So they like assigned at that point where they assigned who we were. So it was Rusty, Sean, and then anyone want to guess who the fourth one was?
Gotta be
freaking Jeremy.
Look at Jeremy.
Yep.
Who was shooting an 1887 knockoff.
16-inch long lever action.
I thought it was original he had out there.
I don't. It could have been. I thought it was a repro.
I
thought it was a repro.
I thought he said it before it was original. It doesn't matter. I mean, still, yeah, ran a fucking 12 gauge lever action.
So here, so Jeremy
what,
is
what a fucking collection to be with at first time meeting. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, here we are, Rusty.
See, I broke Corey in right. I took Corey out. I said, "Do you know this person?" He goes, "No." I said, "Do you know this person?" He goes, no. I said, "Listen." I said, "I'm just going to introduce you to everybody." I said, "You might make it or break it in this community with these people I'm going to introduce you to."
Here I am a year later.
So Sean was out one day and didn't do the We Like Shooting show. So Aaron took over. I have no idea what he was thinking, but he called every black guy he knew and asked us to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that.
You have me, you have Kevin Dixie, you have Argo J. I don't even know who else, but so all of us show up in the room.
Wait, did Colleen Noir get an invite?
They said black guys.
No,
Oh,
he's
I'm
too
sorry.
white. He's too white. He said black guys. Come on.
He's too white.
Nice. So we all pop up on screen because I didn't know who was coming, and it just starts boom, 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 boom. And we all look at each other and immediately start calling each other's like, "Hey Maj, hey Coleon," and we just started doing that back and forth once it went live. And then I was like, "Thank you, Aaron, for bringing us on the Black History Month edition of We Like Shooting."
Was it?
And
I said, please tell me it's February.
and then it kept. No, it was not in February at all.
On Juneteenth.
Damn.
No, it wasn't on Juneteenth. And then, of course, we make a joke 3.5 minutes in and get demonetized. And then freaking Jeremy decides it's a stellar time to tell a joke.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, fuck.
Was that
What do you call-
3/5 of the way through?
No, not even 3/5 of the way through. He said, "What do you call a black guy who's a lawyer?" It's not colored. How do I tell you? It's a precursor to colored.
Oh my god.
He looked at a guy shooting up there, now this year I know who the guy was. It was the guy from Pyramyd Air, and but last year I didn't know who he was. And Jeremy says, "Yeah, if I had a shotgun like that," he said, "shoot on those clays," he said, "better suck my dick too." I said, "Jeremy, you know him?" He goes, "I don't know who he is."
No.
Then he starts telling Jew jokes, and I was like, "Oh, we're getting kicked out of here."
Jeremy doesn't give a fuck.
Well, the whole thing is this, and I believe 100% what Jeremy says. It's just words, not actions. And you give those words power over you to turn you into some kind of stark raving monster, then you've lost control. Allow somebody to do something. Someone does something. Someone physically touches you. Yeah, break the freaking jaw. But if they use mean words back.
Right.
I would tell you
Belittle
what,
him right back. Like it's not that
if
hard.
you ever sit down and talk to Jeremy, he is one of the nicest guys
100%.
that you'll ever meet. Him and my wife sat there and talked for hours about religion.
I
Their
feel like
difference,
that.
their difference in opinion on religion.
Jeremy's a very smart guy.
Yes.
I feel
And
like
every now and again, I send him a list of black baby names that I hope he has to freaking name his grandchildren, because I wish upon wish that his daughters marry the blackest guys the world has ever created. I want Hussein.
Isn't his wife
I
like
want-
Turkish or something like that?
I want one of Flavor Flav's offspring to be his
Oh,
freaking
Lord.
son-in-law. Yeah, boy.
Oh my god!
I feel like that whole that clay shoot last year was just a test.
It was your
I think I
boot.
passed.
It was your boot camp. Yeah, it was your boot
It
camp.
was
Yeah.
just a test.
It absolutely was a test.
We got
And
that.
now
Well done,
Jeremy
sir.
is
Well
like the
done.
nicest human being to me. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so
Wonderful
funny.
dude.
I always know when he shows up because I'll feel the presence of something, and I'll usually just feel something in my shoulders, and I just go, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah, that's
Hey, buddy.
You're the Millennium Falcon, right? About to find the Death Star.
No,
Seriously.
that's just 10,000 years of survival instincts kicking in. That mother
Yeah.
effer's going to eat you one day.
When you have your own preacher that comes to your shop every day and goes where you go, and he goes, my job is just to make sure Jeremy's okay. I show you his preacher. He goes, no, we're different religions, but I keep Jeremy in line. Preacher feel.
That's so funny.
That's awesome.
What did that poor schmuck do that God gave him that assignment?
I have no idea.
Don't ask.
Hang
him.
on.
He might be there a while.
Hang out with a rock ape and make sure he doesn't do anything wrong. He's still upset his cousin Harambe got killed.
God
His
damn it.
cousin Harambe. All right.
That's one I've not heard in a while.
That's like
I heard Harambe was put down with a high point.
No, you quit spreading that bullshit.
I'm just saying
CC.
it.
David,
380.
have y'all ever did the crime stats of high points and crimes?
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, it fluctuates.
You mean the affordable firearm is used by people that commit crime? What kind of car do they drive?
I mean, what
I guarantee it's affordable.
nothing I'm gonna say will make a difference to anybody that's ever listening to it or listens to me ever on it, because they're gonna be like, "Yo, you're just here because you're a high point." So it doesn't fucking matter. But a story I tell people is when I won a Glock from a GSSF match, friends were trying to bust my balls to the Glock guys that I work for High Point. They're like, "Oh, Dave, tell them who you work for." I was like, "Yeah, I work for High Point." And Scotty Banks, who's still a friend of mine, still with Glock, he looked at me and he was like, "Yeah, cool, man." And my buddy was like, "What? They're gonna bust your balls?" And I'm like, "No, dude, because you're trying to get them to bust my balls because bad guys get my guns. Guess what? They have theirs too." And both guys go, "Yeah." I was like,
Yeah.
it doesn't
A
fucking
lot of
matter.
Glocks and
Like,
evidence lockers, man.
fucking A, there are, and there's a lot of old
I have seen
38
many
specials too.
people
More
to buy
38
high
cents than
points.
anything. I mean,
The
long
funniest
Glock
thing
40s
about
out there.
one of the funny things about evidence lockers and guns is City of New Orleans was suing Glock. You guys remember that story?
Oh yeah.
City of New Orleans was suing Glock because Glocks were used in shootings. Glock traced one of the guns back to belong to a New Orleans cop. All of a sudden, they didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, they want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, we don't want to
Dave?
play no more?
Do you have any final thoughts about GunCon 2026?
Yeah, please God, end this.
no, man. No, man. I've been a supporter of it from day one because John's been a friend for a long time, and I'll continue to support that event.
Yep.
More people need to go to it. Manufacturers, I know he's got a lister on there. Hunter, I'm going to drag your ass there if I have to next year. You will be there because you will love it. You will have so much fun because it is flat out the most fun event.
Just tell him it's a
it's a
drag
different
show.
crowd.
He'll go. Tell him it's a drag show. He'll show up.
Drag Queen story hour at GunCon.
Tony
I mean,
shows up in a dress.
I know there's plenty more Marines I can introduce you to that I know that goddamn to get all you guys together might be a bad thing, honestly.
Is this kind of the group that we would be represented well at GunCon? The folks here we've got.
Yeah, and then some.
Well,
I mean,
because
I can bring some Crayola for you.
in
Bring
this, I feel like
Crayola.
truthfully in this particular field, I am probably far superior than y'all combined. So Yeah,
No, you're 100% right. You
If-
have
with
lots of
that
bad
attitude,
ideas.
You
So
will
on a
definitely be in the
closing
right
note,
place.
of fire manufacturers that were there, Kimber got up there and said they're spending this year 100% of their advertising budget on content creators.
I believe
They mean
that.
they mean the last page of NRA magazine.
Well, you
I
know,
know data,
damn
so I
well,
wouldn't know, but
I'll tell you where Kimber don't put any money is fucking QC and engineers and equipment and plans and TDPs. But they got a marketing budget.
I think that new next gen is pretty slick.
I'm
I
telling you,
wouldn't-
the DS
I wouldn't
Warrior
trade
and the
a
2K11.
I wouldn't
Here goes-
take a picture of a fucking Colt for the Kimber factory.
God damn! It took him 2.5 hours to wake the fuck up. Way to go!
Right.
Keep going,
I
baby.
did this on purpose. I told Dave I,
know
was
you
going to do it,
rusty, you
didn't I,
son of a
Dave?
bitch.
I fucking hate Kimber. Ah, but
Which was
People-
better
people
though? I
didn't
mean,
know
seriously.
The only person who did that
Seriously.
was Corey,
We
Toe
need
to
to
toe,
have a
which is
video
better?
where Hunter goes
What's
to
that?
Kimber and just has a booth talk with them.
I
No,
yeah, I've had some altercations with their marketing department.
Altercations.
Yeah,
damn.
That's putting it lightly.
so
All right.
What did you say,
Pistols and
Dave?
Don then.
All right, motherfuckers, let's all sign off.
Yeah.
Hunter,
let's end this night, man.
Fuck you, Hunter. We know who you are.
yeah.
Corey, where you at, buddy? Where to find you? Woody?
Well, you can find me on most major gun publications, print, digital. I'm all over the place.
Nice.
Lucky.
I don't
Sweet.
know. There's too many to name at this point. It's late. It's 11:30 in
Yeah,
Ohio.
right. Rusty,
I'm tired.
I'm on
Rusty, go.
Instagram, Six Gun Daddy. Also, I'm on one of the co-hosts for the Gun Gear Review podcast and one of the co-writers or writers on there. That's me. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel slowly but surely. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, buddy. Luke, what about you, pal?
Ballistic Aviation, BALLISTIC Aviation, all one word on all the socials. And then you can find all my other stuff on the same place as Corey writes, basically. Or TFP.
We do-
I don't know. I'm kind of
We do write along the same places. I guess social wise, I'm C_Rs_writing.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Awesome. All right, Tony.
Left the black
Diversity
guy for
shoot.
last.
Of course.
Best for last,
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna
best
take
for
another
last.
hour.
So
Take an hour.
Back of the bus.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've been doing this for 11 years now, and I can tell you how much I appreciate. Now, I will sit there and jerk you off if you give me a gun, and I'll tell everybody I need it. Oh, I'm
So
sorry,
anyway-
go ahead.
yeah, please, sir. One,
I ain't paying for shit.
thank you.
Rusty,
Thank
shut
you,
up.
thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Rusty, for getting out there. And Rusty wants to hand jobs for guns, by the way. All right, so second is for
It doesn't
everyone. You
take
can
much.
find that. Doesn't take much at all.
little
Second is for
OTH.
everyone. You can find us on X, diversityshoot.com. You can donate to us, help us out. Really appreciate that. Also, you can find me at The Second is for Everyone on Facebook and Tony Simon on Facebook. Simon Says Train on Instagram. I have to figure out how to combine all these one day, but today ain't that fucking day.
Think
So,
about using a trash can.
Too much tequila.
Tony's fighting a good fight. Everybody, I know we're giving him hell about it. Tony's out there doing it. He's doing
Oh,
it.
Tony,
I've been supportive.
yeah.
Tony is the first podcast I ever listened to. That's no shit. His podcast.
and the only one you listen to.
And he kept listening for shit better. That's why he found others.
No, it was like every 3 months I got one. I was like, and I come back from Ireland one time and I was downloading stuff when I was coming back from Ireland. And I was like, I got
A new
I said,
episode.
this is the fucking winter solstice, the summer solstice. I said, what the hell?
You
That's
know?
all right.
That's how.
Listen, and please go find Hunter at Range Hot. One of his biggest supporters is Rogaine and Hair Club for Men. If he ever takes that fucking bandana off, you'll see his hairline starts 7 inches behind his ears.
My
Please.
hairline starts about 3 inches above my nutsack, as far as you're concerned.
Don't forget
Hey,
to buy his
Tony.
book.
Your
Oh my
nutsack hangs by your knees after you're over 40. You step
all right.
on your nuts.
They're clean though. They're nice and clean.
Hey, Tony, why don't you tell everyone what gun you gave away at GunCon?
Yeah.
So, Wayward Sons Customs gave away a Daria Arms customized DY9, along with holsters, carry knife, and even a 3 or 4 gun case with magazine holders. And I'd like to thank Stephanie Torres which is hilarious. That the diversity shoot had all these dudes who were pretty much nothing but white dudes buy tickets online and at the event, and a Latino woman won.
Hell
So
yeah.
that
Nice.
was pretty cool. It was great. And the funny thing is, she's a content creator. I think it's called like Stephanie Carey's. Her and her husband are both content creators, and they work out of the Tampa area, actually instructing Latinos in the gun laws in Spanish. And
Nice.
she has a not an AR pistol, maybe an AR pistol or a PCC in the exact same custom color that the pistol she won is
That's
in.
hilarious.
That's dope.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
freaking awesome, man. So
Yeah,
thank you again, Wayward Son Customs John over there, for putting this whole thing together. And they're going to donate the funds to the Second is for Everyone. So thank you for everyone that bought a ticket and everyone that promoted it. Really
So
appreciate it.
I'll throw this out there to people that own the Dira D19, the D19 Island. I have one, and I had to take, because it's trying to find a holster is a pain in the ass.
Mhm.
I found out from one of the holster manufacturers at GunCon. If you were there, you know who it is. He says, "Oh, it's just a CZP-10 holster. That's all it is. That's what we're going to market it as the Dira holster. Don't run your Glock holsters and heat them up like I did to get one to
Or
work."
just get a hold of somebody like Kleckner Tactical and have them make a custom one for you.
He's doing the same thing. I talked to him.
So we'll say this. I knew this was gonna be a long one. I knew getting you guys together was gonna be an absolute ride, an absolute trip, because GunCon itself was a trip, and it's gonna be better when we get Hunter there. So I want to thank all you guys for coming on, hanging out, and partaking in this absolute shit show that was actually pretty damn solid. I think people are gonna enjoy this one. At 2.5 hours is definitely our longest shit we've done so far. But thank you guys. I really do appreciate
Yeah,
it. Seriously.
You Joe
Thank you,
Rogan
Dave.
crowd. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
So I know I will see all you guys again, hopefully sooner than later. So anybody listening, I hope you enjoyed this. You know where to find all these guys now. Check them all out. Until next time, peace.
Deuces.